getting that to Tuesday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 202, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. The Cardinals lose 9-3 to the Cleveland Guardians last night. Story I thought was pretty simple, boys. Pitching couldn't limit the damage in key innings. The offense didn't sustain any sort of early momentum that they created, and the Guardians stacked up some pretty quality at-bats last night, especially against a bullpen of the Cardinals that continues to be a weakness. Anything else?
Jordan Walker hit another home run.
Yeah, he did.
There you go.
Yep.
That's about it. Hey, man, find the positives. Like it's you're not gonna the frustrating thing. The pitching is frustrating. I thought Nathan Church's mishap in left field, not knowing how many outs there were.
It didn't cause any damage.
Yeah, because he scored a run.
And that was that guy anyway.
Who knows, Jamie? He didn't run on him last time.
Nope. Like literally the play before.
He was running in on the ball.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he were running in on the ball like he knew that it was 1 out instead of 2 outs.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's just know how many outs there are.
Yeah, that's a problem. But, I mean, the pitching staff, to quote Denny Green, they are who we thought they were. And you let them off the hook. Yeah, that's who they are. And it's not good right now. No. They got to be better.
Well, on that note, too, I think they're in a lose-lose spot because you are a young team that has a bunch of depth, and you might want to, if you're the Cardinals, you may want to switch things up, but you have to do so kind of gingerly. You have innings that you have to account for throughout the course of the year. So while the results aren't pretty, you kind of got to stick with it for a little bit, or else all you're going to be doing is burning arms throughout the course of the season. Now, you can't let this happen all year. You know, there does have to be a bit of a cutoff, but this is the good and the bad of having so many young guys. And we as fans say, we want to see the youth, unless the youth doesn't produce. And when the youth doesn't produce, we want to say, bring in somebody else. Well, when it comes to pitching, it's a delicate balance that the Cardinals have to figure out for 162 games. There's no immediate answer. Guys just have to throw better. I mean, that's really the only solution right now.
Yeah.
Get toward the end of the month, get into May, might be a little bit different. Obviously, the more days you rack up, the more games you get through, then you can start making some changes. But it's not like you just keep going down to Memphis and just bringing up arm after arm after arm after arm, because there's a bit of a schedule you have to be on because you have young arms.
Yeah, I think right now the Cardinals have 3 guys maybe that they trust in the bullpen. JoJo, Riley O'Brien, and maybe a combination of Graceffo and Soriano makes 3, maybe 3.5, 2.5, however you want to look at that. And right now, you probably are not as confident in Stanek. You're not as confident in Sponson. Like, you got some guys but they have to play. Because you can't trot those 3 guys out there, and O'Brien is your closer, but I've said this before, it may get to the point where you don't have many opportunities to close a game, so maybe you have to shuffle some things around and give him an opportunity earlier in the game. But right now, that's one of the issues that they have. But I also think I've been listening. I know we talked about John Smoltz the other day, and you know, some of the things he didn't say, but some of the things he was saying in terms of how pitching is going now, the philosophy, the mindset. I'm only going to pitch 5 innings. You've done this to yourself. Because if you have starting pitching that can get you to 7 innings, then guess what? Your best 3 players or your 2 best players can finish the game. But you have a philosophy in baseball where 5 and dive, man. Get these other guys up and let them figure it out. Well, what happens when the other guys can't figure it out? And you got 5 or 6 guys that are not capable of doing it. You're not going to win games. So I think it's all encompassing. It's the game of baseball and where we stand now, where pitchers ain't going to give you 110 pitches and 8 innings or 7 innings. They're going to give you 85 pitches and 5 2/3, man. Whew, that was a great day.
Yeah.
And they're going to go sit their butt down, and then you're going to rely on your middle relievers. But we don't have a team right now, as it sits, where the middle relief is trustworthy.
Well, to illuminate some of those comments, it's really about not facing the opposing lineup 3 times. That's why they're getting a 5 2/3. But I agree. Oh, time out. I know what you're going to say. I'm with you on that.
They didn't have to
develop those guys.
I get confused though,
so that you are actually pitching and getting deeper, and you're not scared to death about facing the opponent 3 times.
Because in the 80s and 90s, did they change the 3-time rule? Was it, or did they have to face those guys 3? I didn't know if rules changed.
Typically, you get to 6 or 7 innings, then you probably get a good smoke in between innings, and you go back out, face the lineup 3 times. Yeah,
maybe take a shot.
Yep.
Maybe.
And the closer came in
after smoking the dart.
Yep.
Oh yeah, at least maybe a couple.
Putting it out on his way in. On his shoe. Yeah, all right, gotta go.
We need a righty. Oh, dang.
No, I didn't think I was throwing today. All right.
Baseball, man.
Yep.
We want guys throwing darts, not smoking them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, Matthew Liberatore, you spoke about throwing 100-plus pitches. He threw over 100 pitches last night, but he only went 5 innings.
He struggles in those middle innings. It's been an issue dating back to last year. I don't know if it's a fatigue thing, or it's not like he's not conditioned to do it. Obviously he is, but for whatever reason, he'll go 1-2 and be pretty good. Then the third, and then 4th and 5th, you're like, oh boy, we need to have the bullpen up at all times.
I think that goes into development though. As a player, if I'm only training mentally, not physically, but if mentally I know I'm only going to give you 6 innings, then I'm going to only give you 6 innings. And whether it's my mechanics, my body, my mindset, it starts shutting down or things start to go awry. It's because in my opinion, I don't have a 9-inning mindset because that's not what we're taught. We're not taught to go, we're going to ride you till you can't go no more. Like, I've talked to Andy Binnington, and he was a horse. Like, I'm going to pitch. Hey, if this thing fall off, man, it fall off. We'll figure it out. But that was the mindset then. And now it's 5. If you can get a 6, good job. Appreciate you. But I think that they are mentally, and this is just my own opinion, but I think mentally they know if I get into trouble here, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get taken out. So, do what I can, but I'm not too worried about it. Whereas, and I'm old school, I guess. I never wanted to be the old man talking about back in my day, but I guess I'm here.
Yeah.
Baseball was, I'm going to give you 7, 8, and 9 if I can. We don't have complete games anymore.
Well, one, you got to be good to do that. And I don't know if the Cardinals pitching staff, unfortunately, is good enough to go that long.
I agree with you, Marsh, from a kind of a short-term viewpoint of things. I think what Carey's talking about is big picture around baseball.
But I agree with that.
But I do agree that you're not certainly going to get 7, 8, 9 out of the current pitching staff.
It's not even expected anymore.
No, but that's Carey's point. Carey's point about the big picture.
Like, if I only had to train
these guys.
If I only had to train for 2 quarters, 3 quarters of a game, and then you tell me, fourth quarter's here, I'm getting taken out, man.
Right.
What you telling me for?
I'm not a fourth quarter player, guys.
I am playing the fourth quarter.
I got you here.
Yeah.
There's a few teams in the NFL with those rules.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're all picking pretty high at the end of the month.
Yeah. It's frustrating, man.
It is. Tell you what's not frustrating. Jordan Walker led off the 6th with a home run, his 8th of the season. Elite. He has already joined elite company historically. Stan Musial, Mark McGuire, Scott Rowland, Albert Pujols. The how fast he's gotten to 8 home runs. He's in that group. And Walker, I mean, to say the least, he's becoming a true middle of the order force. Mm-hmm. He's an absolute stud right now, and I'm believing in what we're seeing. He has cut down on his chase rate. Mm-hmm. He talked last night about eliminating certain pitches.
Yep.
How pitchers piggyback off of, they might throw you a slider and then they'll throw you something that looks like that to get you out. Right. And Walker now mentally is thinking about those things. Mm-hmm. The quotes that he had last night were fascinating.
Well, imagine that. He's gaining experience. Imagine, what is he, only 23, 24?
Yeah.
23.
Oh, imagine that.
Somehow he's 2 years younger than, everybody.
Still?
At all times.
But I think
a year from now, he'll still be 2 years younger than everybody.
That's how we forgot about
work.
that. We forgot about that because J.J. Weatherholt is the exact same age as Jordan Walker. He's just starting his pro journey now. Now I think J.J. Weatherholt is ahead of the curve when it comes to that. But Jordan Walker has kind of just been thrown in the deep end from the very beginning. And then everybody expected the most refined version of Jordan Walker, even though he was 2 and 3 years younger than most rookies who were coming into the league.
Right. I agree. All right, that's Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, Andrew Marshall, Anthony Stalter. It is the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Chris Pronger wrote a book about his journey throughout the NHL.
Who read it for him?
Oh, come on.
Ouch.
What?
He said he wrote it. He didn't say he read it.
I know.
I didn't even know if you wrote it. I mean, sure, you're a ghostwriter. The book is called Earned, and Chris Pronger will join us next on 101 ESPN.
Talking everything St. Louis Blues as we head into the Blues booth on 101 ESPN. Presented by Boardwalk Hardwood Floors. Find your perfect new floor at boardwalkhardwood.com.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. Talk to one of the finest ever to play in the NHL and also obviously former Blues player as well. It's Chris Pronger who joins us via the Collier and Thompson phone line. Talk a little bit about his book, Earned, The True Cost of Greatness from one of hockey's fiercest competitors. Prongs, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
We're doing great too. We love a lot of the stories that we were able to extract from the book. Let's start here though. You have all these stories. You have a great career, but what inspired you to put those stories in print so that others can enjoy it?
I think a big part of it, I kind of kicked tires over the last 10 or 12 years writing a book, and it just, whether it was timing, whether it was what they wanted the book to be about, just wasn't the right time. And as I began building up my speaking platform, I really started to research a lot of experiences and life lessons and moments throughout my career. And from that, I kind of saw a framework come into the picture, and really feel like a lot of the stories that I put in the book, you can't Google them. They're not, really out in the stratosphere, so to speak. So they got a great message. They really tell a story, and hopefully people really enjoy it.
Chris, as you started going through the process of writing this book and reflecting on some of the things that took place in your career, was there any, some things that you were anxious about putting in the book, some things that, maybe I shouldn't do that? What was that reflection like for you as you were going through this process?
Yeah, I think in order for a book to be good, you've got to be real and honest. And I certainly do that in this book. There's moments that you're not proud of, or mistakes that were made, what have you. And I think if you're the reader, you kind of go through the book and you either some parts resonate with you, some parts like, oh, I remember that, or I've done something similar, or on and on and on. And it's really about growth and developing and leveling up in whatever your endeavor is.
Prongs, I was a little disappointed to find out there wasn't a chapter that said being Jamie Rivers' teammate. I'm expecting that maybe in the next book, possibly. But no, in all seriousness, as you're writing this, it had to be therapeutic in some ways too, because you're basically unwrapping things again that maybe have been dormant for a while, and now you're thinking about them again, feeling those emotions, and going through it all over.
Yeah, I think as I began kind of peeling back the onion layer, so to speak, and digging into what's going to make, not only the best book, but the most impact for people that are reading the book, you start going through some of the moments where you're kind of looking at it and go, wow, you start to see patterns. You start to see moments where you're like, what could I have done different? Why didn't I think of it different? Whether it's maturity, whether it's, just a lack of experience, what have you. And as you go through the book and kind of pick through the pieces, sometimes the carnage, it can be therapeutic, and you kind of can get closure with some of it. Absolutely.
So, Prongs, by writing this book, is this you telling stories to let people see behind the curtain for you personally? Or is it also a book where people can read it, extrapolate things from it, and then also incorporate that in their everyday life? Or is it a mixture of both?
I would say it's a mixture of both, but mainly it's more of a playbook for people to not only learn from my experiences, but then challenge themselves, look at different ways that they can get better, pick pieces maybe from my journey, but as you know, we're all on our own unique journeys in life. We are all so much different than one another, and you have to understand, let's take youth sports for an example. What's right for me might not be right for you, and so on. And so you have to really kind of dig into it and look at exactly what you want in life, and then go out and execute and take action on exactly what that is.
Chris Pronger joins us right now on the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. All right, Prongs, give our listeners a bit of a peek behind the curtain here. What's a story from your time here in St. Louis that made the book that Blues fans might be interested in?
Well, I think, I really go into, those early days, from Hartford, and then get traded here in the Brendan Shanahan trade, and kind of expectations and maybe a lack of understanding of what I was walking into in St. Louis. And then, really, while maybe from a hockey perspective, I was ready for the NHL. Maybe from a maturity and a naivety moment, I was a little naive to what expectations were, pressure, all the rest of that, and I really kind of dig into that a lot in the book, and how that actually hardened me and prepared me for moments much later, whether it was injury or opportunities for success, that those early days really helped to kind of mold and shape me for.
Chris, you came into the league as a 19-year-old, and the Blues currently have, some younger defensemen, Lindstein, Mayu, Broberg. What were some of the toughest transitions that you had to learn in the NHL that maybe you didn't know prior to getting there?
I think it's, as a young player in the National Hockey League, the biggest issue is consistency. It's the ups and downs, not getting, we hear these cliches all the time. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and all the rest of that. It's very hard when you're a young player and you're playing at a high level and you have high expectations. You've got a lot of pressure on you. You have that dangerous word called potential and what that looks like. And so as you kind of move along in your career and you're very excited about being in the National Hockey League, being in the NHL, and I think the best thing that the Blues can do for those young players you just spoke of is having good mentors around, like a Colton Parayko playing with Theo Lindstein right now. That, for me, moving up through my career, my first couple of years, I had Brad McCrimmon in Hartford. Then I come here to St. Louis, and I've got Al to learn from and some of the veteran players that we had here. And that was instrumental in my development, my growth, to be able to watch how they prepared, how they performed on a nightly basis, how they handled the media, how they handled the notoriety and scrutiny going out in public. And, that was a huge bonus for me to have those types of players to learn from.
Prongs, you talk about learning from players that you played with, and obviously you just rhymed off a couple of unbelievable guys. But, I know from being your teammate way back then that it wasn't just on-ice help that you got. You also got some help off the ice, too. You got yourself into a great workout program, and you started to treat hockey as a profession and not just a sport anymore. So anybody you'd like to recognize from maybe an off-ice perspective that helped guide you?
Yeah, certainly. I had a chance encounter with Dr. Miller, who our head coach, Mike Keenan, had passed along his number, and he was instrumental in just kind of asking the deeper question and getting me to really kind of look into what it was I wanted to do with my career, how great of a career did I want, what type of player did I want to be. And then from there, once I was invested and once I understood exactly what that was, I had another opportunity to meet somebody really important in my career. That was Charles Poliquin, who was my longtime trainer, who also worked with Al McInnes and Gary Roberts. That's where, now renowned personal trainer Gary Roberts learned his craft and his trade from Charles Poliquin. So, he was instrumental in just kind of walking me through what being dedicated, what sacrificing, what building out a summer training protocol looked like. And, really peeling back exactly what sacrifices you needed to make to be great. And as my career advanced, it just became commonplace to, buy in over the course of the summer and really dedicate yourself to the preparation that it takes to play a long grind of a season and play at the highest level, game in and game out.
Prongs, before we let you go, we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you about your thoughts on the Blues. Obviously, the Blues have been eliminated now. Strong push after the Olympic break, but yet the expectations certainly weren't met for themselves or by the fan base. What was your overall thoughts about this season for the Blues?
I think it was very up and down, very injury riddled, I think, for a number of their key players. I think which speaks to the lack of depth that maybe they have within the organization that I know they're focused on with these 3 first-round picks this year. That's going to help provide some young players into the pipeline. And then really it's going to be, what can they do with respect to whether it's free agency trades, additions and whatnot at moving forward, summertime and maybe on into the fall. But I think getting a really good look at some of these young players that are currently in the pipeline gives them, I think, a positive outlook on what next year is going to look like. And I think expectations maybe got a little skewed with, that insane run they went on last year to make the playoffs, and then, how well they played in the playoffs against Winnipeg, albeit they lost. I think that may have pushed expectations a little too high for a team that's in a retool and trying to figure out, who their key players are and who they want to build around.
Prongs, we appreciate your time. Again, the book is called Earned, The True Cost of Greatness from one of hockey's fiercest competitors. Make sure you check that out. We appreciate the time. Thanks for sharing some of the behind-the-scenes stuff when it comes to your book, and we'll be sure to keep pushing it for listeners to check out.
You bet. Thanks, guys. And if you go to my website, chrispronger.com/events, we've still got a few tickets available for an event I'm doing tomorrow night where we talk about the book. I'm doing a Q&A and a little fireside chat, and you get a signed copy of a book as well.
Nice. All right. Nice. There you go. Make sure you check that out. All right, Prongs, we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thanks. Take care.
You got it. Chris Pronger, one of the best to ever do it, and I too am shocked that there wasn't a dedicated chapter to Jamie Rivers.
Yeah, probably next book. This one was a little more serious.
Yeah.
Although I'd like to think that I was a little surprised I didn't get mentioned as one of the mentors, quite honestly, even though we're the same age, broke in the league together at the same time. I still view myself as a bit of a mentor for him.
By that point, I think, Jamie,
he watched me what I was doing and did the opposite.
Sure. Yeah. That's kind of like Marshy right now with all three of us.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Marshy's going to the dark side a little
bit. Yep. Yeah. Look at him. Just look at him.
He looks like a villain.
He does.
He does. He's starting to morph more and more each day.
No comment, gentlemen. No comment. I'm looking like a villain. What does that mean?
I don't know. Jamie.
Marshy, make of it as you want.
Jamie thought it, then he said it, and now it's up to you. Well, I didn't say there's any filter. You just thought it and said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which typical Jamie Rivers, I would say.
Yeah, that's probably right.
You're doing great, buddy.
No, thank you.
It's Fast in on 101 ESPN. We got a lineup out, so we'll play the lineup game next for the Cardinals and Guardians here on 101 ESPN. Hey, real quick, if your garage door is talking to you, then you got to call my friends at Don's Garage Doors. I know I did recently. I got my guy Jamie Rivers calling Don's Garage Doors as well because Jamie started coming in. He's like, hey, what's the company you're talking about, Don's? I said, yeah, Don's Garage Doors. I said, Jamie. Exactly. So what's going on with your garage door, man? Jamie's like, well, it's like a grinding or like a squeaking noise. And I'm like, well, Don's Garage Doors, they'll be able to figure that out for you, Jamie. And I know Jamie called them, and he's got a service coming up. In fact, I think he's doing the $29.95 tune-up special from Don's like I am. That could be a very easy solution for something down the road, a bigger issue that you might face. So call them at 866-4 Don's Door. Again, 866-4 Don's Door. You can also visit them at donsgaragedoors.com. But they don't just do the tune-ups. They do full-out fixes as well. If you're in a jam and you call before 10 a.m., they got the 24/7 same-day emergency team ready to go, too. So don't be locked out of your garage wondering about how you're going to get in. Don's Garage Doors, they can help you with that as well. If you're looking for a complete new door, you're tired of looking at the beat-up one that you have right now, and you want to add a little curb appeal with a new garage door, well, of course, Don's Garage Doors can help you with that as well. That number, again, 866-4 Don's Door, or visit donsgaragedoors.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Blues pick up a victory last night over the Minnesota Wild, and they are back in action once again tonight, going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pregame for that one starts at 7:30. Puck drop is at 8:30. The Cardinals also in action, looking to get a win at Busch. They take on the Cleveland Guardians. Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch is at 6:45. The lineup is out, and we will play the lineup game next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Edge Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Cardinals-Guardians Game 2 tonight at Busch Stadium, 6:45. Michael McGreevy will take the hill for the Cardinals. He will be opposed by left-hander Joey Cantillo. Here we go. Lineup game.
Little Mac.
Let's go. Left-hander on the hill.
You don't like that?
Who?
Little Mac.
Who's Little Mac?
From Punch-Out?
Yeah, Michael McGreevy. Mm-hmm. He got Big Mac, obviously. Little Mac.
Little Mac.
I don't like it.
Okay. All right. We'll workshop some things.
Carey, you tried and you showed great effort. That's all we can ask of you.
I thought that was pretty.
Hey, Anthony, nobody asked.
That was pretty good.
First of all, I'm not willing to just throw it in the trash. Okay?
You sounded like it.
Not.
The way your face may have said something that maybe your mouth didn't say.
It wasn't your words, it was your face.
Okay.
You know, like your face.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like your face.
I don't like your face.
Yeah,
I have to take it off. All right. Leading off.
I mean, come on. JJ, show us. Are we good with this?
Yeah.
Show us JJ with a rope.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
The struggling Yvonne Herrera.
Sure.
He's got to go, right? What else he got?
I mean,
Show us Yvonne Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Burley?
yeah, sure.
I mean, give us that Burley.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Couple more feet there, A-bomb.
Were you bothered by that?
Little warning track power. Come on.
Show us.
Lift and separate.
What'd I miss? Nah, I don't want to see that. I'm good.
Good old Richard.
Richard's up with his old tricks. I'm good.
Yeah.
Is he back?
Yeah. And I clicked.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
You
have.
stay out of there, man.
Should have known better, but
Listen, that's a TMA text, brother. Leave that, from 7 to 11.
Show
speaking
us
of Little Mac.
Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
I don't particularly think. I don't know that we're going to continue down this path or how much longer.
Is it right hand on the bump? No, it's a lefty.
It's a oh, even better.
No Gorman.
Ramon Urias is who it probably is.
I agree.
Show us Ramon Urias.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm the new guy.
Mason Wynn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jamie.
Show us. Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever and ever, shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10. Wait.
This is bull.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
What do you need?
You
You
left.
got a third baseman.
Left fielder.
You got Church. Again, it's a lefty.
Yeah, it's a lefty.
Probably
So
Sajaci.
it's probably it's either Sajaci or Fermin.
You're gonna have 3 righties. You're gonna have 4 righties. Well, we've done it before.
We
have
done it against the lefty.
We have. It's probably. I would go Sajaci.
Go for it.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Show us Thomas Sajaci.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not good with that anymore. Dang it. Is it Fermin?
Yeah.
All right. Show us the Ferminator.
Hello, local utility.
You got to get Fermin's drop a little longer than that. This guy's going to be
fixture.
Yeah.
Build around him.
Okay. How about that?
Around him.
You haven't had a day off since what, Thursday? Is this Paez again, or is
I forget who
Herrera?
I forget who
Poso
Herrera
as a
catches.
DH.
Poso?
I think it's Poso as a DH.
You like that, huh?
And Herrera catching.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, if you follow the pattern,
Do it.
show us.
He's
Yoel Poso.
The Iceman cometh. What a pinch hitter.
Don't you
Whatever,
understand?
Carey.
The best softball player.
He's right about the pattern. All right, this I still think is probably Victor Scott.
Yeah.
Sure.
Show us Victor Scott.
Feels good going fast.
I guess I was going about 65 tops.
Whose is the put me in, coach? Who's
Gorman.
Oh.
Damn it.
Guys,
Well, my favorite one.
Before we run it, are we a little bit disturbed that their offense has been putrid except for Jordan Walker, yet the lineup, we nail it every day? Like, there hasn't been any movement of the pieces very much?
Like maybe move Walker up, Burley back.
I don't know, something.
Give Walker some.
Shuffle the deck a little bit.
I could see Walker, but I don't think there's a problem with going righty anymore. I could see Walker batting third and moving Burley behind him.
Sure.
Like I might
you know,
like
try
that.
something.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
Apparently
It's just a
not.
question,
Apparently
guys.
not Ollie.
You guys
You guys
don't know
need
ball.
a question. That's fine.
If you do change the lineup, does that have an average of 9 runs a game in it?
Now, why would you ask that, Marsh? That's a very specific
Why do you need 9
request.
runs?
Yeah, really. I
You're
mean,
giving
4
up
or
9.
5 should be fine.
Or
I don't know, 9.
If you're giving up 8, you might need 9. I think that's what our good friend Andrew Marsh is.
How often is that going to happen, though?
About every day. 7.9?
9 will probably at least tie the game.
Get you close.
It'll get you close.
Wait, who's on the bump today for the Cards?
Little Mac.
Michael.
You gotta be careful. You can't say that. when
McGreevy.
He sends it again.
I don't like Little Mac.
No, he doesn't.
Apparently, you do like
Run it, Marsh.
Yeah. All right, leading off, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt, batting second and catching Ivan Herrera. Batting third, first baseman Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter in right field is Jordan Walker. Batting fifth, playing third base, Ramon Urias. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting seventh in left field is Jose Fermin. Batting eighth, the DH, Joel Pozo. And batting ninth in center field, Victor Scott, the second.
Go fair, go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw. Home run.
All right. Marsh, what are the standings?
All right, well, I picked up 2 more points yesterday.
Wow.
I had 7. I'm at 7 right now. Jamie and Carey are at 2.
Oof,
Anthony,
over.
you almost picked up a point yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Then you didn't.
Nope.
You're at 0.
Thank you.
So with that being said, give me Jordan Walker.
Gosh. You're just going to ride this. You know, give me, is it me or you, Jamie?
I don't care.
Okay, give me Ramon. He's so surly.
I don't care. I have 37 points in Light the Lamp. Only 2 in the home run derby game.
Give me Ramon Urias. Touch seats, young man.
Oh, let's try this one again. Give me Herrera. Hey, dude, at least try. I'm sure he's trying.
I'll have the same thought. Yeah, give me Burleson. I almost went with Poso, but let's not get cute here. All right.
We could run into 2 of them tonight. Watch.
Save the clip.
He swings at every
He
pitch.
certainly does. Just save the clip of me saying that. All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jim Rivers, and Anthony Stalter. That's Andrew Marsh. And Marshy has what's trending for you next.
All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about my friends over at Circa Sports. The Circa Casino in Las Vegas is alive and well. Get out there right now. They've got some great deals going on. A couple of all-inclusive deals where you get some money towards a dinner, some money towards some beverages. Derek Stevens, the owner, taking great care of people who are willing to make that trip out to Las Vegas. But if you just want to sit here in the state of Missouri and get in on the action, it's pretty easy. Go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. Punch in Circa Sports. Find that white logo. Click on that logo. Sign up, and you are ready to go. Get in on the action right now. The NHL can be a bit of a windy road as some teams are playing guys and not playing guys. I do like the Bruins tonight, minus 148. On the money line. I also like the Islanders minus 162. Why? Because the Hurricanes are sitting a whole bunch of players, getting them rested for the playoffs. You can find all of that over at Circa Sports, as well as many other plays, player props, and parlays. They really are the best in the business. So please download that Circa Sports app today or visit circasports.com. Again, that's circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it is time for what's trending. Gentlemen, let's talk some Blues hockey. Blues picked up a big win last night.
Huge.
Not that it matters. But they did take down the Minnesota Wild's B squad. We saw a bunch of different players score.
Why are you so hurt?
Well, you went back for more crap there.
Why are you so hurt?
You're building a crab sandwich, and you're like, there's not enough crap on here. I'm going to go back and get
What happened is
more.
the sandwich is overflowing with crap. He needs bigger bread.
Holy smokes.
Are we not a stats and facts show?
We are.
Okay. The fact is, they won a big hockey game against a division rival last night.
However you want to spin it, Jamie.
So that's am I wrong? Did I say anything wrong?
They won a hockey game last night.
And against?
The Minnesota Wild.
What division do they play in?
The Central.
There you go.
Anyways, the Blues are no longer eligible to make the playoffs. But
If there were 90 games in the season, they'd still be in it.
90?
Well, can't overlook that.
A lot of players that hadn't scored in a while, they scored last night.
Yeah.
Including Pavel Buchnevich.
Hey, you got a point, Anthony.
Yeah, no, like everybody else.
Jake Neighbors scored last night.
Neighbors scored. Snuggerud scored.
Parayko scored.
Parayko scored. Lindstein.
Yeah.
Man, that was a sweet goal by Lindstein, by the way.
I think I'm with Marsh, man.
Forget the rest.
Snuggerud.
I'm with Marsh.
Empty netter.
I mean, how many guys did they rest last night?
42.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It was more like 35.
Eight guys? Dressed,
yeah, but the guys
the first and second line and
the guys they didn't dress have no impact.
Listen,
I think they do.
that stupid Wild on that front of their jersey last night, their sweater, yeah. Still the Minnesota Wild.
That's like the basketball game that Marshy sent us where we didn't know a player, except for Oscar Tshiebwe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From?
Thank you. Kentucky.
That's right.
Not Kansas.
No.
Him and Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Kentucky.
There you go.
So, a couple of things here. One, the Blues announced earlier today that Theo Lindstein and Otto Stenberg have been assigned to the AHL. They'll go to Springfield. For everybody who's wondering, why are they doing that?
Yeah, why are they doing that?
Well, Springfield is in a heated playoffs. Let's get these guys more time to play. So that's good for them. The NHL season is about to close for the Blues. The second thing I wanted to bring up is the Athletic. They did an article, the staff did, about each team's MVP and most disappointing player. Do you guys want to take a crack at it? MVP.
All right. No. Crack is whack. No thanks.
MVP for the Blues.
On 3? Nah, you know what? We probably shouldn't. You know what? We should. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Joe Hofer. Oh! I didn't think that was going to work.
Wow. Oh, you guys are wrong.
Oh, son of a...
What are they saying?
Would
Robert
you like,
Thomas?
Nope. Would you like another guess?
Philip Broberg?
Bing, bing, bing. Philip Broberg.
That's a good guess.
Blues MVP.
I think ours was better.
I think Hofer was better than Broberg, quite honestly. But
okay.
But I mean, I still love Philip Broberg, so I'm not going to bash on that guy.
Nah, of course not.
So that was the best player.
So that is who the Athletic said is the Blues MVP.
Most
they went on to say one could make a case for Robert Thomas, Dylan Holloway, or Jimmy Snuggerud, but each had inconsistent stretches.
You don't watch hockey. He didn't watch Blues hockey.
Didn't watch goalies, this guy?
He didn't watch the Blues. That's what we were talking about yesterday. Well, you don't have a local person watching the team. You don't know what the hell you're talking about,
Would you
man.
like me to continue the sentence?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Each had inconsistent stretches and missed time with injury. Broberg has been a steady force all season, leading the team in ice time per game, 23 minutes, 27 seconds, and becoming a shutdown defenseman who added power play to his resume.
Great. Where's Joe Hofer?
Where's Joe Hofer?
You didn't even say his name?
Well, if we're looking at the season as a whole...
Marshy, I don't care. Just bring it on.
I didn't write the article.
Don't even care anymore.
I changed it. I didn't give it to you this
Joe
time.
Hofer did struggle at points throughout the season.
Everybody on the damn
They
list.
struggled, inconsistent with injuries, all the stuff.
When was he hurt?
Philip Broberg.
Here's what I'd like to do. If you take October and eliminate it.
Yeah, and the Blues are a playoff team.
Nope. Joel Hofer. Look at his numbers. And since the Olympic break, I think he's the number 1 goalie in the NHL.
No big deal.
That's not a good thing.
I'm not mad at Philip Broberg. I'm just mad at this person doesn't even recognize that the goaltender who went from 1B to clearly 1A is not your MVP on a team that struggled defensively, that were giving up goals like nothing. Hey, I don't know. You know what? I'm wrong.
I'm going to move on to the
Anthony, I'm wrong.
most disappointing player of the season. Would you guys like to guess on 3?
1, 2, 3. Cam Fowler.
Oh, wow. Jordan Kyrou.
Who did you say?
Jordan Kyrou.
Bing, bing, bing. We have another winner. Jordan Kyrou. Most disappointing. It's a toss-up between Kyrou and Pavel Buchnevich. But let's go with Kyrou because of his prolific past. A 30-goal scorer last 3 seasons. He has 17 this season, and he was a healthy scratch. Buchnevich was woefully unproductive and could have been scratched, too. Neither pick is wrong. And by the way, Jeremy Rutherford wrote this. So be mad at him.
I'm going to ask him what he's smoking. Not to put Joel Hofer on there. He's in that Jeff County stuff out there. You got to watch that.
Easy.
It's good stuff, man.
Clearly. JR is an avid listener to our show. I'm sure he's listening right
I
now.
hope he is. JR will be laughing silly right now.
I'm sure, too.
Yeah. Stuff's good.
Well, I do think you could have gone with either Kyrou or Buchnevich. And really, Fowler's been a massive disappointment, too.
You could have said, the problem is the Blues had like 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem.
Right. Hey, guys, what are your thoughts on Justin Falk and Braden Shen joining the Red Wings and Islanders, respectively, and then sinking their playoff hopes?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Shatner played pretty well.
You darn right he did.
Played well for the
I don't
Islanders.
think it was their fault.
I think Justin Falk was overused in Detroit. In talking to some of the people surrounding the team, they thought he's probably better placed as a third pair defenseman, but he's elevated. And him and Ben Sherratt. I don't know if that was the greatest 3-4 defenseman.
Got it.
Just throwing it out there.
Food for thought.
Yeah. All right. Want to eat?
It's fascinating on 101 ESPN. Is the rebuild for the Cardinals feeling less tolerable by the day? If you're Andrew Marsh, it's absolutely 100% yes. Marsh has been pissed for 2 straight days now.
So mad.
This is next on 101 ESPN. Carey ran to Mentality today. Made sure that I, got my shot today, and I feel fantastic. When it comes to Mentality, they'll sit you down. They'll go over how you're feeling, and that's initially. If you're honest with them, you're a guy, you're getting older, you feel like you're always running on empty. Or you feel like your mood's all over the place, and you want it stabilized. You want to start feeling better. You want to start feeling younger again. If you're like Carey and I, you stop the guesswork and just go down and see what's really going on. And with Mentality, draw your blood. If you are low in testosterone or maybe some other vitamins, they put you on a program that works.
Yeah, they'll run your blood and get that information back for you, and then they'll build a personal treatment plan specifically designed for you, whether it's testosterone replacement therapy or the peptide therapy. They'll make sure that you get the things that you need to feel better. And, in fact, 94% of the men report renewed energy and focus within 60 days. And I am about at that 60-day mark, and I'm telling you, I feel fantastic. I go to the location in Chesterfield. I know you go to South County. Get in there and don't just accept feeling sluggish.
Right.
Get in there and feel better. They can definitely help you do so.
Yeah, we always ask, Mentality does work? Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. But see it for yourself. And right now, all new patient labs will be covered in your treatment plan. So that's a savings of $250 right out the gates. Just mention Carey or Anthony from 101 ESPN, and they'll make sure that you cash in on that savings plan right there. But reclaim the old you, the younger you with Mentality. Schedule your appointment at low-t lowtusa.com. Again, lowtusa.com, or visit Mentality either in South County or in Chesterfield. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers and Anthony Stalter. Do we have a lineup change?
Yeah, Fermin is out and Sajasi is in. So it is now Weatherholt, Herrera, Burleson, Walker, Urias, Wynn, Poso, Sajasi, Scott.
Ollie heard it and he mixed up the lineup.
There you go. That's what you guys wanted.
Mm-hmm. That's not what
that's what you wanted.
I don't think that's what I wanted.
No.
You're getting some information on your text line, aren't you, Jamie?
From Jeremy Rutherford?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just told him that he's been put on probation for a month.
I guess the Cardinals are not building around Jose Fermin.
They are not. Not today, at least.
Jeff Jones of the Bellevue Democrat on X said the word all winter from fans, from the team, from whoever, was that taking lumps during the season would be tolerable if the important areas saw growth. And now it seems like it's no longer tolerable. We come into the office, we are on the text chain together, and Andrew Marsh, who is as big of a Cardinals fan as you're going to meet, his frustration started to grow over the weekend. Now, in fairness to Marshy, the frustrations actually started with the bullpen pretty much opening day. But I do think that over the weekend, we started to see superfan Andrew Marsh get more ticked off and more ticked off and more ticked off. In judging maybe what we're seeing on social media, other Cardinals fans feel the same. Now, Carey, you have tried to be the realist of the bunch by saying, hey, man, this is what we expected.
I shouldn't speak for – I'll speak for myself because, as you said, I am a realist. Like, I don't get too high or too low.
What?
You know what I mean? Opposite ends of the spectrum here.
You don't get too high or too low.
Who's low?
Either way.
Marshy gets high and low.
Very high. And it's
been on that ride, Marshy.
It's not healthy. I feel like this is what I expected, man. Mm-hmm. Like when you have a young team filled with young players, second youngest in all of baseball, Anthony, you know this. You're going to have mishaps, mistakes, things that don't work in your favor. And the goal as a young team and the manager, head coach, coaching staff, front office of managing and correcting a young team is hopefully that they grow and you see progress as the year continues. That's all you can. That's what your job is. That's where the coaching comes in. When people say, "Well, what do coaches do? Managers, what do they do?" This is what they do. This is your job. It's not always. It's never to be in the batter's box or be under center or covering a receiver or being in net. That's not your job. Your job is to prepare said player for those opportunities when they are presented. And if you're doing a good job, you will see the maturation and the progress as the season goes along. And sometimes you see that progress and that progression happen from season to season, like what we're seeing from Jordan Walker. You've seen the progress. You saw what was happening last year. Now you see progress in the right direction. As the season goes along, hopefully you see progress going in the right direction and a maturation of a team that gets better as they get older and as they learn more. But if you expect this team to win 105 games this year, Marshy, you're going to be mad. 618 said, it's okay, Marsh. I don't accept the rebuild either. So you all have that in common. But that's the mindset of some folks. I personally don't have that mindset. I just want to watch a young team have fun, and hopefully they win games, and hopefully they have fun winning games, and they're going to stub their toe every now and then.
Well, I'm not having fun, Doug. I'm witnessing one player make strides right now. And we've talked about it multiple times. I even mentioned it yesterday. You know, we need to see something out of more than just one dude. We need to see stuff from the pitching staff. That's how you ultimately get out of a rebuild. I have yet to see anything from a majority of these guys. Like Jojo Romero, he's one of your best guys. He'll probably be dealt at the deadline, more than likely.
Why would you do that?
Well, you can get something for him, and he's not going to be helping a team that's in last place, so it's fine.
Ouch.
You know, Kyle Leahy,
just saying,
his tenure as a starter, a little shaky right now. Andre Palante, we know what he is. I like Michael McGreevy. Matthew Liberatore, not a great outing. It seems like he started really well, and he's sort of tailed off since. Mm-hmm. And we saw what happened at the tail end of last year as well. I need to see more from the pitching staff. That is what is bothering me right now. I love what Jordan Walker's doing, and that's the only reason why I actually am watching these games.
Who else are you loving offensively?
Not really anybody.
Well, that's kind of my point. Is you're singling out the pitching, understandable.
But that's the most important thing for me.
Okay, but you're identifying Jordan Walker as the biggest thing that you're watching, the best thing that you can see on the offensive side. Totally agree. Mm-hmm. Everything you said, 100% correct. The issue, not for you or with you, the issue for the Cardinals is the story. Bad pitching and one guy playing good offense. That's it. There is no other story right now, which is why they're stubbing their toe the way they are. Herrera, I in jest, I go, well, he's bound to run into one at some point, mm-hmm. but he hasn't. Mm-hmm. Burley's been okay. Gorman, again, it's like we're watching the same thing over and over. And then after that, who have you got? Urias? He's in your lineup. Poso's your DH today. Like, you're literally putting together like AAA players on your roster right now to fill it out, which is why. What's wrong?
I just have a real question. What was the expectation for this team? Like, realistically, what were your how many wins did you expect them to have? Okay. How many wins did you expect them to have?
Like 80-something.
Okay. And if they get 65, is that a terrible year? If they get
but we're not talking
let's say
about that
70.
right now.
We're not talking about wins. We're talking about progression from these players.
But in order to it's the beginning of the season. If you're going to have 70 wins or 75 wins, I mean, you're going to lose a bunch of games. You're going to lose 90 games. So the progression may not be happening right now, but maybe it happens as the season goes along. We don't know what's going to happen in June, July, or August.
I'm talking in real time right now. I'm not predicting.
Isn't
that's part of it.
Yeah, the struggles are also
that's
part
of the maturation and the process.
But I'm isolating the individual things right now. And I get that the wins and losses and the projecting and all that, in real time, without thinking about tomorrow, this is your product right now. And I'm just saying it's a problem.
Carey, if I may, can I handle this?
Please do.
The thing with Marsh and Jamie
And what?
is that they live in a society, much like most people, that wants everything now.
Yeah.
They want it now. They want their information now.
There's
they want
certain
their
things
food
I want right now.
Now.
Information's not one of them.
They want, in Jamie's case, all kinds of stuff now.
Right now.
And they're not willing to wait. They're not patient. They don't want to live the journey, right? To understand that there's going to be struggles along the way. But if your process is good, the results will follow. Now, these two are just about the results.
This has nothing to do with
They
what
want
I would
J.J. Weatherholt to be hitting 370 right
We
now.
might as well be talking two different segments.
I'm not even talking about him.
He's been in the. You said Jordan Walker's the only guy that's progressing, and I quote.
He is.
That was
I
said.
wrote that down.
Who else?
He looks like a completely different player.
I'm lost.
I
don't even know what the hell the conversation is now.
You guys
never
gotta
know
be
what the segment
patient.
is, so that's.
I do know what it is, Carey. I paid attention to his teeth.
Out of all the people that has preached pitching, and I bring it up and you throw it right back in my face.
Well said.
It's
April. The season.
stop.
It's been an hour.
Go put your damn Dodger.
You just talked
It's been an hour.
three segments ago about how these guys can't go more than 5 innings.
Yeah.
He's
I was
right.
talking about baseball in general, but that's everybody. Yeah.
We're talking about the angst.
We don't even know what the hell
behind
we're
your
talking about
comments.
anymore.
We all said, hey, you're going to take your lumps. And as Jeff pointed out, the lumps are here, and now you don't want it. You say, no, we got to see more progress.
Did we not talk about this team being competitive this year? We want to, even if they lose games, we want to see them be competitive.
And up until Saturday, they have been.
It hasn't even been fun to watch.
But most of the games thus far have been.
Yes.
Have they not? Can we agree on that?
Yes.
The majority of the games have been competitive.
They have been competitive.
And if
As of recently, they have not.
By the end of the year,
You know what?
if 60% of the games are competitive, I think we got to take that, right?
Carey's got his finger up.
Can I get an amen?
Amen, brother.
Thank you.
If I may,
11 through 13 at the Masters.
if I may, the Cardinals, as it sits today, are only 2 games out of first place in the division. Is that not progression? What are we doing here? We did it all year for the Blues. 2 games out of first place. We're not even talking about a wild cards, but we're talking about out of the division, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. 2 games. Hey, complaining already?
Lack of believers, that's for sure.
Definitely. Half
You
games.
guys are twisting words.
Out of the
They're not
wild
even
card
twisting,
spot with
they're
one
so
team in
far out
front
in
of
left
them.
field.
I know.
It doesn't even
You don't
matter.
tell me, Carey.
You know, ball.
I've seen it.
Have fun watching this pitching staff all season, gentlemen.
No, I think Michael McGreevy's going to be just fine.
In particular, the bullpen.
Okay. Well, listen, got to give some time for guys to develop.
That's fine.
Look at Jordan Walker.
He's been great. I love.
We
what
got a statue.
I've seen out of him.
We got a statue dedicated to him outside of Busch Stadium right now.
Not yet. He's got a little more work to do. Well, actually, a lot more work.
A month ago, we're like, this guy, should he go to Memphis? Should we go to Memphis and bring up Velasquez? Why is Jordan Walker on this roster when Velasquez is doing what he's doing?
You know what, Anthony? You got a point. That's 30 days ago, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Yeah.
Imagine what could happen in the next 30 days.
Now, to be positive here, Marsh, I believe in you.
No, don't do it now. Don't.
I believe in you.
Don't be positive at all. Don't change your BS.
I'm so sick of your crap right
This
now.
pile next to me, I don't know. But you
You know what I'm going to do, Anthony?
I believe in you.
I'm so ticked off right now at the Cardinals. What are we, 16 games into the season? I'm going to go to the Blues game tonight. A game that doesn't even matter.
Oh.
I'm going to go watch that game.
What are you talking about? Every game matters.
Did you get free
For
tickets?
the Blues.
Yeah.
We got Sidney Crosby and Kenny Malkin tonight.
They're probably resting too.
No way.
Sidney Crosby knows what's at stake.
He's going to get a steak before the game because he ain't playing. I think that's what you
You can
meant.
have a steak even if you are playing.
That's true, I guess. It's
Nice fillet at around 12, 12:30. And you go snuggle into your bed, crank the AC way down. You take the hangers with the little clips and you clip your curtains closed. So
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Nice.
That way nobody can see in. And the light stays out too.
Yeah.
Good call. That's Jamie Rivers giving just solid life advice and travel advice all in one. Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. We got the Sports Six Pack Part 1 next.
the question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Sports Six Pack Part 1 is right now. If you have a question for us, send it into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Question 1, Marsh.
Question number 1.
All right, from the 314, what is the over-under set at for the inevitable Marsh overreaction to every single peak and valley of the Cardinals season?
162.
I'd go over.
That's multiple times.
Multiple times per game.
Yeah.
Well,
we do have off days.
Given the...
Not you, though. You don't.
Given the bullpen, given the issues in the bullpen, I would say,
Yeah. If we count all the text messages.
Yeah.
Now he's going to hold back.
Anytime Ramon Arias enters the game.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything the rest of the year. You guys enjoy this season. And let's not forget that I was not the first person to complain about the bullpen. It was actually you two, and I'm the one that said, this team's going to come back and win. And what do you know? They did on opening day.
Carey and I did that so they would come back.
Okay. You keep telling yourself that.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't know what the bullpen was going to be.
Well, now we know.
We do.
Yeah.
Is it better to know than not know?
Yes.
There you go, man. Yeah. That's where we are.
Kind of sounds like Carey and I were right on day one. We were spot on.
I actually think we were spot on.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of an outlier coming back.
Yep.
Being down by so many runs. Because I just don't think it's possible to do it every single day. What do I know, though?
Oh, it's not, dude.
Nah, it's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah, you're right.
Anything is possible.
Let's put your mind to it.
Marsh, question 2, please.
I'm going to be sunshine, lollipops, rainbows. Rainbows and everything else. For the rest of the season. Cardinals going to win 7-1 tonight. I told Jamie that when we were walking the hallways.
7-1?
Nice.
7-1.
Right.
7-1 tonight.
I like it.
Question number 2.
All right, from W. Jetherholt. Which is more likely to happen? Jordan Walker makes the All-Star game and Home Run Derby, or J.J. Weatherholt wins NL Rookie of the Year?
Jordan Walker makes the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby.
Would you want him to... I was actually having this conversation with my buddy the other day. Would you want him to compete in the Home Run Derby?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why not?
It changes your swing, doesn't it?
What? Look what it did for Albert.
Yeah, exactly. It changed it.
For the best.
Exactly. You're already hitting them. I don't do that. Don't change anything up.
Yeah, you want your young stars or potential stars to be on the
you know what?
on the national stage.
You're right.
I don't
take
know
it
why
back.
you want your guy in the All-Star
I
game.
do. I didn't say All-Star
You did.
game. I said Home Run Derby.
Changes your
But I take it back because one of the things that has been the downfall of the NBA is LeBron James not participating in the dunk contest.
I think that's fine.
And it went downhill from that point on. So
It's more so
I take it
when
back.
Jordan left, but that's fine.
I don't disagree with that either.
Dunk contest.
That's important. When you're the best player, when you're the face of the league, and you're that athletic, and you choose not to participate.
There's better dunkers in the league than that guy.
Not, but we don't know. Maybe, probably. I think he felt that way too. That's why he didn't want to compete in it.
Exactly. Don't like that kind of attitude.
We got a long way to go, but if Jordan Walker continues to perform like this, he'll be one of the best storylines in baseball in the first half. So of course you want him to be on display. That's just my opinion.
I think the All-Star game is at Wrigley Field this year, too. I don't know if that adds anything to it, having a Cardinals player as one of the premier players at Wrigley. I think it would be pretty cool.
It'd be sweet. All right, question 3.
Question number 3.
From the 636, why do NHL players play through injuries when their production falls off a cliff? I love fighting their injury, but after the season, we hear about injuries as to why someone had a terrible year, but it ultimately hurts the team.
Well, it depends where your spot is in the roster. I can tell you that if you're Robert Thomas and you need to get something cleaned up or something worked on your ankle, you take the time necessary to do so. If you're Nathan Walker, you're playing through almost paralysis. I mean, it's just the bottom line.
You ain't wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, the star players can take as much time as they want to heal and get fixed up and rehabilitated and fly to Germany if you're Leon Draisaitl and go to a specialist. Take your time. Go see a soccer game while you're over there because the team don't care because you're that good. But if you're not Leon Draisaitl or Robert Thomas or some of these guys, you better play through that pain because there's somebody right behind you waiting to take that jersey off your back and wear it for themselves. And then when it comes to playoff time, even the star players play through a lot. They play through miserable pain. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure football, it's bred into you as a young hockey player. Like, I don't know about it anymore, but I remember growing up, like, the more pain you could play through, the more coaches liked you.
Yeah, are you hurt or are you in
Yeah, I mean, you play through it.
That's right.
Bottom line. That way the team feels like they can count on you when, you know, the times are the toughest.
And this doesn't have anything to do with injuries, and I know we've been making a joke about the Wild's B squad, and the Penguins probably won't have their players. I've been making fun of it. But I would have to imagine that some of these players that are inserted into the lineup are playing for a job in the playoffs, I would assume, being the next man up if someone does end up going down. So you are going to at least get their best, I would assume, even though it might not be as competitive as some of the...
Not as talented.
Not as talented, but they're going to compete.
Yeah. Sometimes the worst nightmare is playing a bunch of nobodies that are sitting there foaming at the mouth trying to earn one more shift in the NHL. It's the bottom line. That's why you just can't take anybody lightly. Now, in the Wild's case, you're not replacing Kaprizov. You're not replacing Quinn Hughes with the same talent level, obviously. But just because they have players X and Y in the lineup doesn't mean that those guys aren't good. Doesn't mean they're not NHL players. It doesn't mean they're not going to be competing 100%. It doesn't mean they're not going to make your life miserable. In fact, sometimes those guys are more of a pain in the ass than anything because they're finishing every hit, blocking every shot, playing it through all the whistles because they know that could be their last game. And they'd like to make, if there's an injury in the playoffs, remember this guy, remember this number because I played hard. And now you can tap me on the shoulder and not have to worry. So, yeah, those teams are tough to play against.
All right, part two of the Sports Six-Pack is coming.
Last night was such a big win.
Coming up. If you have any questions, send them to the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Again, part two of the Sports Six-Pack is next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Blues in action tonight going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins. You can listen to that game right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame starts at 7:30. Puck drop at 8:30. The Cardinals back in action taking on the Cleveland Guardians with Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch tonight from Bush at 6:45. We have part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack is right now, so keep those questions rolling into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Marshy, question 4, please.
Question number 4.
All right, from the 636, if you could go back and take someone's career as your own, who would it be and why?
Wayne Gretzky. Pretty obvious. I don't know. I'd be the best player ever and basically have an endless bank account.
Do they have to be my position?
Well,
Jerome Bettis.
I don't know, man. The bus seems like he was pretty beat up at the end of it there.
Okay.
Like, what about Barry Sanders? See? I was thinking for you there, buddy.
I like it.
You never won, though.
No, but he got lots of money. He's a Hall of Famer. He's walking around. He can still shuffle around pretty good. That's
Never won.
He didn't win.
And I'm not even talking about a Super Bowl.
All right, Walter Payton.
Yeah, he was pretty banged up too, though.
Yeah, he did get banged up.
Jerome Bettis. Marshall Falk.
It's a good one.
Never mind.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna
going.
keep the feet moving here.
You can say later.
Yeah.
What I miss?
How about you, Anthony?
Let's see here. Now, sports or otherwise?
Sports.
Sports.
You're a football player and a baseball player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how about Tom Brady? Tom Brady.
That ain't bad. I thought we were going to stick with you didn't play quarterback, you played safety.
I did.
And you played shortstop / second base. I'm not trying to be rude.
Derek Jeter.
There we go.
I'll go with Derek Jeter.
And Ronnie Lott.
And Troy Polamalu.
Yeah. That would work.
Troy Polamalu might be Dion was my favorite, but Troy Polamalu, once I really knew football,
made a lot of sense.
Became my favorite.
Tim's toothless bottom boy says Chase Daniel making $42 million as a backup ain't bad.
It's not a bad call. Yep. A lot of money.
Question number 5.
Kirky.
Don't have to do much for your money.
Didn't win, though. You said he win. You got to win.
I'm with you. I just wanted to take a shot at Kirk.
For no reason.
Which is wild because you said he was a good guy last week.
He is. He is a very good guy. He is.
He's a good guy as long as he's not on his team.
There's really no debate about that.
I think Marshall's the same way.
He did a good job as a Viking.
He did a good job.
Didn't do a great job.
No.
Did a good job.
Yes.
He was a good Viking.
He was a good Viking. Mm-hmm. Anyways, from 618, is it just me, or does it feel like there's not as many cool nicknames in sports anymore?
Oh, man, that's a great point. No, I don't think there's a lot of great nicknames, period.
They're not very good anymore. Like Walter Payton was Sweetness. Mm-hmm. You know, you had Mean Joe Green. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like that. And you had so many.
Prime time.
What else? We had Clyde the Glide, Drexler.
Yep.
I mean, there was some good stuff, man, back then. Like,
King, the Dream, Olajuwon.
Yeah.
I like that one.
The Admiral.
The Admiral. Yeah. I don't know, man. Things have changed.
Yeah,
You said
they're
Curtis,
really-
my favorite Martin the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
How much
Chris
does that
Berman,
do?
though.
Yeah, Chris Berman.
Yeah,
how much
Chris
of that?
Berman came up with some
Andre
really good names.
Badman.
I think
Rising.
everybody's so friggin' scared to say anything now. That's the problem. So let's say if you come up with a nickname for somebody and everything seems fine on the surface, but 4 days later, someone has done such a deep dive on something
Right.
that all of a sudden they identify, well, I can't believe he used this name. Do you know
Yeah.
what this is connected to?
Right.
After 47 different tweets.
Yeah.
I think some of these players are also, soft. Kevin Durant didn't want to be called the Slim Reaper, which I thought was an outstanding
That's a good one.
nickname.
I take it.
The Slim Reaper, you gave Miles Michaelis Moose, and he's like,
Yeah, Moose.
Yeah, scoffed at it.
Like,
Come on, man.
who doesn't want to be a moose? A big, powerful animal that people are afraid of.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to be the moose. Really?
Right.
And with his facial hair, he kind of had the little, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Good luck
No.
in Washington.
He must have been scratched today. He was supposed to start, and now somebody else is.
He tweaked something.
Oh, did he?
The 314 says Cal Raleigh has the big dumper, and that one's funny.
That's
I like
great.
that one.
That's
Yeah.
a
So
that's a good
somebody
one.
who is part of the Big Dumper Club gets offended because you shouldn't make fun of this thing. I have a large bottom and it is not convenient. I can't sit on the plane properly. What? I'm just saying, man. Like, there's always something.
You're right.
Like, I don't care. I love crazy nicknames, all that stuff, but somebody's always going to find something.
How come some of the all-time greats don't have? Obviously, Wayne Gretzky's the great one, but did Tom Brady ever have a nickname?
Yeah, GOAT.
Okay, GOAT. Same thing for Michael Jordan, but that's
No, that's Air Jordan.
MJ.
Yeah.
Well, some people call him Black Jesus, which I thought was a really cool
I
name, too.
thought that was Kobe.
That was Kobe.
Black Jesus?
Kobe's the Mamba.
Black Mamba. They
Didn't
call
they used to
Michael
call him
Jordan
Black Jesus, too, though?
They called him Black Jesus.
All black guys aren't the same.
Hey, we know.
We know that.
I'm just saying.
We
You
have
got
a
black
black friend.
I've got 3 black friends that I can tell you are not
Come
the
on,
same.
man.
Me and the other one were at the party.
Gary.
You guys kind of look the same, though.
Oh, I remember that.
That was awesome.
Carey was looking across.
I looked over at Ashley and oh, man. We overachieved. That was great. My favorite time was when Carey was at the gym. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Like, do you know every black guy here? I'm like, yeah, we are.
I think there was 2 black guys in the gym that day. Carey being one of them. and
St. Charles
another
County.
guy at Highway K in O'Fallon. Yeah. And Carey, I'm talking to Carey. Carey walks away, and first thing I know is that Carey, the other dude, like, oh, what's up, man? They dab it up. They know each other. I'm like, what do you know? Like, what is this?
We coached together.
It's not that. I mean, you know,
It happens.
Carey's a popular guy.
He is a very popular
Very. Very.
Why shouldn't he be?
And why would you?
And why not?
All right, Marshy. Are we on question 6?
Yeah, there's one more that I wanted to bring up. The 314 says street clothes. That's another good one.
That's Anthony Davis. That ain't a bad one.
What is it?
Street clothes.
Street clothes.
Would you rather be street clothes or something referring to your eyebrows? The unibrow.
the brow.
The brow.
Who's the brow?
Anthony Davis.
Oh,
Because remember, he used to have the
Yeah, he did.
at Kentucky.
He deals straight across.
They call him street clothes now.
Yep.
That's what he's always
Megatron.
been.
That was a good one.
Megatron was great.
Yeah. There's some good stuff out there.
Question number 6.
All right, from the 636, what are each of your favorite hobbies outside of spending time with your families?
Oh, I like to travel. I like to shoot pool. I like to be left alone, honestly. If I'm not made. Let me tell you something.
What's your favorite hobby? Being antisocial.
I'm so serious, man. Sometimes, you just said you're popular when people often are talking to you, like, and then sometimes you've met so many people in your life that they know you really well, and you're like, hey, and I'm like, don't. It feels bad, but sometimes you just want to be alone, man.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. There's certainly those times for sure. Sometimes after long days, when we start early in the morning and meetings all morning, come here, radio, and then straight downtown to do TV. And then the ride home, I will say, is very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
No radio, no nothing.
Just silence.
Just the tires.
I've been there. Yeah. So, I mean, this is connected to the family, but now I'm just like, the kids are all into sports. So I love it. I mean, it's being able to coach them, coach all their buddies, fellow moms and dads that are also coaching. It's fun to just send out some text messages and like, all right, here's the practice plan. Here's what we're going to do. Like, I thoroughly enjoy that. So that's kind of where my hobbies are now.
Yeah.
So when the kids get a little bit older, I'm sure I'll revert back to things that I like to do maybe when I was a little bit younger. But right now, I'm in it. And I love it.
I love going to the lake. I don't think that's a hobby. But also, if I'm at home, I like to tinker around the yard. Got quite a few little projects on the go right now, and I like tinkering around the yard and getting it set up. Ashley and I love entertaining. We love throwing get-togethers, parties, and having people over. So that's kind of a little hobby, I guess.
I do enjoy yard work.
Yeah,
I do. I love mowing the lawn.
Nothing that's crazy, like where I'm going to be miserable at the end of the day. But
like I don't even mind like the mulch and stuff because I always like taking a step back and looking
enjoy
at it all
your
coming
work,
together.
baby. Yeah, absolutely.
Not me, man.
No.
Gary's going to be in his basement alone.
Better believe it. Watching TV with my feet kicked up, maybe go shoot some pool by myself, work on my game, left hand, right hand.
What hand do you prefer?
I'm right-handed, but sometimes you got to work on your
Now, do you like
offhand.
Do you like a specific size of cue?
Normal.
Can you just pick one off the rack? Or?
Yeah, normal stick is a good one. I got my favorite stick down there that I've been.
Do you like to put the chalk in your one hand?
I don't need to put it in my hand.
So that the stick slides better?
Nah, it slides perfectly. Been working on this for a long time.
If you have a big shot or a big game, does it stick at all because you're sweating?
I don't sweat. So it just kind of slides right in there and cue ball to my ball, corner pocket.
Okay.
Yep. Get that ball in that hole. You know what I mean?
And you win by putting the black ball in the hole.
Every time.
Last, of course.
That's it.
Of course.
That's how you finish
do
it
it first.
Yeah, you
do it first, you lose.
You lose.
Yeah.
It's no good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We still talking about billiards?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what you talking about?
What are you?
It's Fascinating on 101 ESPN. Was this the year for the Blues to add a superstar in the drafts?
That'd be nice.
And they blew it. That's next on 101 ESPN. Our guy Stewie's on the line right now, and one thing that Stewie always stresses about windows of opportunities. And Stewie, I understand that there's a window of opportunity for customers right now.
All right, Anthony, the PPI report, that's the producer price index, was lower than expected, 0.5% for the month of March, much lower, causing interest rates to take a little bit of a dive. Now, you know what happens here. Iran situation is kind of calming down, but this can change overnight. What does this mean for you? Take advantage now. If you have a rate that's in the upper sixes or higher, refinance now for free with no closing costs. No title fees, no lender fees, no appraisal fees. It's the big bagel. Bagel looks like a zero, easy to remember. Take advantage of the dips because you don't know how long they're going to last for. Later on, if they go down again, you can always do it again because it's free. Take advantage now. The PPR report is making things drop now. Pick up the phone, make it happen.
There's it right there, the key. Pick up the phone. Call our guy, Stewie. We talk about him all the time, and he loves helping 101 ESPN listeners. But he can't help you unless you call or you text him. And it's pretty easy. Here's his personal cell phone number, 314-324-4440.
Again, 314-324-4440.
Call him, text him. It's a beautiful day outside right now. Stewie's just sitting there waiting for your call or your text. Don't procrastinate. Call our guy, Stewie. If you can't remember the number, Anthony, what can you do?
You can always Google the Bagel Loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Stay cool, guys.
NMLS number 226715.
I'm Bob Strati, owner of Callier & Thompson Kitchens, Baths, and Appliances. When homeowners choose a remodeling company, it really comes down to one thing: trust. Trust that the work will be done right, communication is clear, and to trust the process won't leave you guessing. That's why Callier & Thompson focuses on thoughtful design, clear expectations, and building relationships. If you're investing in your home, trust Callier & Thompson to guide you with experience, clarity, and care. Callier & Thompson. Come home to quality. CallierandThompson.com.
This is the Fast Lane on 101.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. You can join TMA for the return of the Dotem Golf Tournament on Friday, May 15th at Oak Valley Golf Course and Resort. It's presented by Cutwater Canned Cocktails. Get your foursome together to join Tim, Martin, Doug, and Jackson for a day out on the course, which includes breakfast from Donut Drive-In, lunch from Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, an after party with food from Texas Roadhouse, all your Cutwater canned cocktails and Anheuser-Busch beer and seltzers, the 100 West Dental closest to the pin competition, the Evergreen Wealth Strategies longest drive competition, and more. Registration opens this Friday morning at 8 a.m. with a portion of proceeds benefiting Birdies for Bipolar. Find all the Dotem info now at 101ESPN.com. Marshy was on X and he saw that one poster called Competitive Retool Drill noted that of the 16 teams that made the playoffs this season in the NHL, 12 of them have an original top 3 draft selection on their teams. Of those 11, 6 of them have multiple original top 3 draft selections. But the Blues want to competitively retool and pick 10 to 20 every draft with the belief that they can contend with 3 second lines and a fourth line for another decade. There's a reason why Chicago owned them all those years. There's a reason why Colorado owns them. This ex-person.
Yeah, it's a person on X with their own opinion.
clearly falls in line with the, hey, you have to sabotage yourself to get one of these picks. You have to sabotage yourself. You got to lose a bunch of games. You got to lose a bunch of fans in the process. But this is the only way to do it. This is kind of what NBA teams prescribe to. Why? Because it usually works. Doesn't always work. You still have to get the right player. But Mark Cuban talked about this not too long ago when he talked about all of the tanking problems in the NBA. It's the only one to really do it. Jamie, the numbers are there. Now, this is just 1 year, but I think that what this person might be completely overlooking, or at least pushing to the side, is how much gate revenue and playoff revenue is vital to keep this thing moving forward. I also think that we lose sight of the fact that because we concentrate on the teams that tanked effectively, that they also pick the right players. There's no guarantee. Look at the NFL. How many teams are consistently picking in the top 5 over and over and over again? Because they blow it. They don't have the right coaching. They might not have, they might not select the right person. They might not select the right player for the fit. In hockey, I don't know, maybe you could talk to this. It might be a little bit easier. But there's no guarantee to say, hey, just tank for 3 years. Then you're going to be a dynasty. Like, it doesn't work that way.
No, and being in a salary cap sport and also having no trade clauses and no movement clauses and things like that, it doesn't help you. Because just to play the game for a second with this Twitter person, what were the Blues going to do? They're just going to dump Robert Thomas for below market value?
Right.
Colton Parayko said no to waive his no-trade clause. Who else? Let's go down the list. Pavel Buchnevich, maybe he says no. Or you have to dump him below market value. So now you've got to get substantially worse if you're going to become what some of these teams were. Like the Blackhawks, the Avalanche. But the Avalanche, historically bad. The most losses in a season ever. So the timing has to be right, too. Like Chicago, the era of their championships was coming to an end. And they even had a couple of, we'll call them hump years or whatever, because they still weren't in full tank mode, but they still had guys under contract. So until they were able to get rid of all of those players, they were in this limbo thing too, and then they became terrible. And now they're still terrible. And I'm looking at their lineup now, and to your point, they still haven't done it right. The only player that they have really is Connor Bedard, and I don't know what he is ultimately. Is he a star player? I don't think he ever scratches superstar status. So you tank like they have, and you hope to get a generational talent, and maybe he will be that. I don't know. As of right now, he's not. So you just don't know. I don't know. The Blues, like, people who said, oh, the Blues should have tanked. How?
I wonder if the idea that this user on X is saying is, way to go, guys. You started to play good when it really didn't matter.
But what are they going to do, Marshy? Go out and lose on purpose?
I'm not saying to do that.
That's what frustrates me when I see people who write this nonsense. It's like we just talked earlier about those guys who are filling in for the Wild and the Penguins and all these guys. They're playing for jobs. They're playing to stay in the league. They're playing to stay on a team. So what are the Blues going to do? They dressed all their young players. They tried the little organic tank. And what happened is they played better. Maybe it's not optimal, but that's what happened. So what are you going to do? Now all of a sudden you're going to start to scratch Joel Hofer. We're scratching Hofer. We're not playing Binnington. Robert Thomas is done for the year. We're shutting him down. Like, I think the NHL would have something to say about that.
I think the texter is saying that, the frustrating part is, why weren't you playing this way before? And I think that that's where the frustration is. It's almost they want you to be one or the other, either be really good, and by really good, good enough to make it to the playoffs, or really bad, bad enough to get a top 5, top 4 pick. And the Blues were neither. And so it's like the worst of both options. You didn't get
what
either.
Can the Blues control about it?
They can control how they played in the beginning of the season.
I understand that, but
that's what. But that's
in hindsight, Carey.
No. You're asking what the texter or what this person would be frustrated about. I don't think it's about, man, you should have just tanked. I don't think that that's what it is. But
I think they are talking about that.
It's one or the other. Like it's either play as well as you have for the entire season, the way that you did after the Olympic break, or stink like you did prior to the Olympic break and don't. But I think that that's the frustration that person had.
But think about how frustrating it would be for you right now.
I'm not saying that logic is right.
Just think.
I'm just saying that that's the mindset of people is, man, I wish you would have been this good all year long, or man, I wish you'd have been this bad all year long. And don't tease us. Don't tease people with
I get it.
Playing just well enough to just miss the playoffs, but playing just well enough to not get a high enough pick. And I think that that's the frustration that people are having about this team.
Then so be it. Because there's nothing you can do about it. You couldn't trade away all your guys. People just get rid of Kyrie, get rid of Buchnevich. Great idea. Now what?
I don't think that's the answer. You can't do it because of the
I'm done with the
no trade clause.
We need a new Gauntlet contestant. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you want to participate in the Gauntlet, feel free to text in, and you'll have an opportunity to face either Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me next.
All right, if you've got some uninvited guests around your house, those little pests that I'm talking about, maybe moles or ticks or mice or ants or bees, all those things that you didn't invite to the party, well, call my friends over at Amco Ranger. They are the best in the business. It's been locally owned, by the way, by the same family for over 60 years. They have unbelievable technicians that come out and they talk to you. They ask you what you're trying to accomplish. I had a technician come to my house and he set up a bunch of mole traps all over the place, strategically walked the property, then asked me where my biggest problem is as far as ants are in the backyard. And then we have bees. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, we had a bunch of bees underneath the deck. Well, he took care of that, and that's exactly what you'd expect from Amco Ranger. They are an A-plus BBB rated business, and all of the employees are extremely well trained. They know what they're doing, and then they follow up with you after. A couple of days later, you get a text asking you how things are going. They talk about your next appointment, when to get somebody back out to take a look at things. Customer service is at the forefront of everything they do over there at Amco Ranger. So please don't hesitate. If you're experiencing any of those problems, give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number, 636-441-2847. That's 636-441-2847, or visit amcoranger.com.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:06, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers and Andrew Marsh and Anthony Stalter. We welcome in Max to play the gauntlet. What's up, Max?
What's going on? How are you guys?
We're doing great. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you for listening. Would you like to take on Marsh, CD, Jamie, or me in the gauntlet?
I'll do Jamie.
All right, Jamie Rivers.
All right, Max. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, Jamie is heading to the cone of silence right now. Max, go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel. Please.
Good manners, Max. What category were you hoping for?
I'll do hockey. Oh, what?
You want hockey? Okay. Did the wheel oblige, Marsh?
No, it did not.
Okay.
It's baseball today.
All right.
Okay, baseball.
How do you feel about baseball?
A bit. No bit.
You what?
Oh, I feel all right about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you're going to get 4 baseball-related questions. Each one is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. No twin has hit more homers at Target Field than Byron Buxton. Whose franchise record did he break on Monday night?
Can I get the options, please?
Sure. Max Kepler, Miguel Sano, or Joe Mauer?
Joe Mauer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Question number 2. Grady Sizemore retired after a 10-year career in 2015. Can you tell us his position on the diamond?
Although pitcher.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Question number 3. 3 Memphis Redbirds entered play Tuesday with at least 9 RBIs through 15 games. Jimmy Crooks, Joshua Baez, and who else?
Can I get options, please?
Options are Matt Koperniak, Nelson Velasquez, or Blaze Jordan.
Oh, sorry, you cut out. Do you mind repeating, please?
Yeah. Matt Koperniak, Nelson Velasquez, or Blaze Jordan?
Blaze Jordan.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right, Max, last question. In 2003, this individual provided game-changing speed as a leadoff hitter on the World Series winning Marlins. Name him.
What is it? Give me the options, please.
Luis Castillo, Juan Pierre, or Devon White?
Luis Castillo. Baseball's not my sport.
That's all right. All right, we will bring back Jamie from the cone of silence. Max, how you feeling?
All right.
Okay. Jamie's going to plug his ears back in here and get ready to rock. Jamie, how's the cone of silence?
I'm fairly busy. Jordan and Mike in there, and Jordan's getting ready for Blues hockey tonight.
Good.
Late puck drop, so that's going to be a little tough.
You know what, though? They're professionals.
Yes.
They know how to handle it. All right. Jamie, your category today is baseball.
I love baseball.
Pack a lunch.
Okay.
All right, question 1. No twin has hit more homers at Target Field than Byron Buxton.
Oh,
whose
Buxy.
franchise record did he break Monday night?
Give me the options, please.
Max Kepler, Miguel Sano, or Joe Mauer?
Max Kepler. Who was the second one?
Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
or Joe Mauer?
I know who Joe Mauer is. I don't know this Sano guy, which makes me wonder. But I figure if he's an outlier, like I would have heard about this guy. I don't feel good about this. Give me Joe Mauer. Final answer.
Question number 2. Grady Sizemore retired after a 10-year career in 2015. Can you tell us his position on the diamond?
Yeah, options.
Third base, outfielder, catcher.
Had to pay attention to Grady's career a little closer. So what was it again?
Third base, outfield, catcher.
Outfield. Final answer. This is bad.
Question number 3. 3 Memphis Redbirds entered play Tuesday with at least 9 RBIs through 15 games. Jimmy Crooks, Joshua Baez, and who else?
Options.
Options are Matt Koperniak, Nelson Velasquez, or Blaze Jordan.
Blaze Jordan. Final answer.
Final question, Jaime. In 2003, this individual provided game-changing speed as a leadoff hitter on the World Series winning Marlins. Name him.
I think I'll know what the options. Options, please.
Luis Castillo, Juan Pierre, or Devon White.
Juan Pierre. Final answer.
All righty, let's go over these. Jamie versus Max.
I know Juan Pierre was a really fast runner.
In baseball. 3 Memphis Redbirds entered play Tuesday with at least 9 RBI through 15 games. Jimmy Crooks, Joshua Baez, and who else? Max, listening to the options, went with Blaze Jordan. Jamie also went with Blaze Jordan. Correct answer is
Blaze Jordan.
We get a 1-1 tie. Nice job, guys. No twin has hit more homers at Target Field than Byron Buxton. Whose franchise record did he break on Monday night? Jamie listened to all the options. He's like, Miguel Sano, that's kind of an outlier. Probably should go with him, but you know what? I'm just going to go with Joe Mauer. Max also went Joe Mauer. Correct answer is
Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Oh, wow.
Max Kepler.
Miguel Sano hit nukes, though.
He did, but for a very short period of time. Wow. Third baseman, Miguel Sano. All right, so we're still 1-1 here. In 2003, this individual provided actually, let's go up. Let's go to this Grady Sizemore question first. Grady Sizemore retired after a 10-year career in 2015. Can you tell us his position on the diamond? Jamie, listen to the options, went outfield. Max did not listen to the options. He went pitcher. Correct answer is
outfield.
Jamie with a 1-point lead. Could come down to this.
Wow.
In 2003, this individual provided game-changing speed as a leadoff hitter on the World Series winning Marlins. Name him. Jamie, with the options, went Juan Pierre. Max, with the options, went Luis Castillo. If it's Luis Castillo, we get a walk-off. If it's Juan Pierre or Devon White,
White was pretty fast, too.
Jamie wins. Max,
you have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Marchie, correct answer is?
It is Juan Pierre.
Juan Pierre is the correct answer. Jamie, 3. Max, 1. Max, I'm sorry, my man. Appreciate you playing.
Congratulations. Yeah, baseball was not my sport.
Baseball been very, very bad to me, says Max.
That's all right, Max. Appreciate you playing, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Max. Thanks for listening, man.
Have a good one. Thank
you. You too. Nice job, Jamie.
Woo.
3 of 4 there, man.
Did not feel great during that process, boys.
You did
Juan
well.
Pierre felt pretty good about that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Grady Sizemore, I was like blanking.
Yeah, he was a center fielder for Cleveland for quite a
I kept trying
while.
to picture him wearing the catcher's gear. I don't think I saw him wearing catcher's gear.
Nah, their catcher during Grady Sizemore's time would have been probably Sandy Alomar.
Was it?
Yeah, probably. I'll look it up in the break. All righty. Moving forward here. will this be Jordan Binnington's final home game as a Blue? I don't like how that feels, Jamie. But maybe you'll lie to me next on 101 ESPN. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Blues Penguins tonight, pregame 7:30, puck drop 8:30. Listen to all the coverage right here on your home of the Blues, 101 ESPN. We talked to Jeremy Rutherford yesterday, and he said some really, really messed up stuff.
That's on top of what he wrote, too.
It's on top of what JR wrote.
This guy's all about those goalies.
Now, we like Jeremy Rutherford. We
Love
do.
him.
Mm-hmm. But he kind of gave an indication that this could be Binnington's final home game as a Blue. Because apparently, Jordan Binnington is a competitive human being. He wants to compete. And he wants to compete and likely be the number one goaltender for somebody. Emmett's not going to be here in St. Louis as much as he's enjoyed his time here. Maybe Jordan Binnington gets to step in. But, Jamie, what I want you to do is I want you to lie to me.
Okay.
Will this be Jordan Binnington's final home game as a Blue?
No. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. You're lying to me.
Sign an extension in the offseason, too? So it'll be 1 more year plus 3 more, 4 more. Retire with the Blue Note on his chest. And the night he retires, he'll walk out of the building and they'll unveil his statue at the same time.
What?
No? Too much of a lie?
Can you tell me the truth? You can lie to him. Can you tell me the truth?
But Carey, he's listening.
I'm not. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the last time we're going to see Jordan.
What?
Oh, man, you said you weren't listening.
I plugged my ears, but I'm wearing headphones.
You're supposed to take them out. Earmuffs.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Are you serious, dude?
Sorry, guys. I don't want it to be his last game. I think it is. And here's why. He's and Jordan, I don't know if he's put any thought into it at all. And JR talked about it loosely yesterday, saying he didn't ask him per se. He just kind of, and Binner just said, I haven't really thought about it. And I believe him, actually, because getting to know him over the last couple of years, he's very much in the now, like spiritually, and the energy that he puts into things. And he's a really interesting human being. So it's been fun to really get to know that side of Jordan Binnington. But I just don't see from a competitive standpoint the athlete in him, the competitor that we know he is. I don't think he's ready to be the backup goalie. He's not ready to be the Marc-Andre Fleury at 38. Because, what's Binner, 32, 33 right now? Maybe 34. I'll double-check that while we shoot the breeze. But I just don't think he's 32. Yeah, so 32 years old.
Still got a lot of game left in him.
I think he feels like he's got a lot of games left in him. I think he feels, and I think he's right to feel this way, that he can help a contending team do damage in the playoffs next year. So if a team, like let's just even say the Utah Mammoth, I know they have Vejmelka and all this stuff, but if they had an opportunity to get a Jordan Binnington with the team that they are currently building, and they'll be better again next year, that changes things. If the Edmonton Oilers right now had Jordan Binnington on their team, that changes things. If the Vegas Golden Knights had Jordan Binnington this entire season and going to the playoffs, they are definitely a Stanley Cup contender. They've had horrendous goaltending all year. And we know what Edmonton's been going through with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Joseph Wool, local kid. I think he's a really good NHL goalie. But come game 1 of the playoffs, I'm going with Jordan Binnington. So that's what I'm saying, is there's lots of teams out there that would love to have Jordan Binnington. And I think Jordan Binnington feels like he has more to give still. And let alone the financial side of it. Now, I understand he's already made a lot of money in his career. But who are we to say you can't make more money? Who are we to say that you can't go another generation or two into the Binnington family where they're living comfortably? Like, it's not up to us to say that. So I think tonight will be his last game as a starter.
Wow, the utter poop coming out of your mouth.
Carey asked for the truth.
And you were supposed to cover your ears.
Makes this difficult to hear. You're probably right, Jamie.
The next question is Joel Hofer ready, though?
Yes.
Don't know.
What?
Don't know.
What do you mean, don't know?
Well, it's pretty easy. We thought Ville Husso was going to be the guy, too.
Was Ville Husso the best goaltender for 3 months?
He was pretty damn good.
He was really good.
He was
4 months?
Close.
Was Ville Husso the best goaltender in the league for 4 months?
I don't know about the league.
Okay. Your Honor, I rest my case. What are you talking about here?
You and Grant Francis fan club are on the same thing here, and I don't get the mentality is not that I'm trading him, but you have to, at some point, you have to move on. And if you're going to maximize Jordan Binnington, it's going to be this offseason. Somebody who gets a full season of him. Because if you wait till the trade deadline, people think, oh, well, the price goes up. Only in certain cases. And then you run the risk, too. What if Jordan Binnington only plays half the games? What if he's not playing well? What if he stubs his toe a little bit? Before, all of a sudden at the trade deadline, he doesn't have much value. You're looking at a 4th or 5th round pick for him. And based upon what the Twitter world says, anybody beyond pick number 5 overall is crap. There'll never be anything in the NHL.
And neither will you as a team.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's just my opinion. I could be wrong. If I am, it's not like I'm going to be upset. I want Jordan Binnington to stay here. But I just think that from a competitive standpoint, from the athlete, I think it'll be time for him to move on.
Texter Troll from 618. Can we blame Kyrou for this? First Chief, now Benner.
I'm going to go Troll. That was funny. That's a funny troll.
They don't like Jordan Kyrou, huh?
No.
No?
A lot of texters do not.
What did he do?
Got paid.
Not much this year.
Got paid, not putting up Hall of Fame production.
Come on, man.
I'll make it easy for you.
You'll tell us the truth?
Yes. You get paid, you contract, and you get paid, and you're not putting up Hall of Fame production. Screw you.
You got to go? ...
St. Louis sports
Doesn't
fan.
matter how many years you've had 30 goals or 65 points or more.
What have you done for me lately?
And it's not a whole heck of a lot this year, that's for sure. It's not been a good year for Jordan Kyrou, and it's not been a good year for a lot of guys on the team.
Name one.
Pavel Buchnevich.
Name two.
And Jake Neighbors.
Okay. All right, we're going to play fill in the blank next. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you have a fill in the blank statement that you want to send to us, fantastic. Do so now, please. That's next on 101 ESPN. You won't find better deals or better selection on your next new ride than at Auto Centers Nissan out in Herculaneum. You got to go see my friends out there. They're fantastic. The salespeople are great. They'll make the car buying experience fun for you. And, of course, when they start talking about the deals, you're going to be blown away by what they have right now. So new Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models, all eligible for 0 payments for 6 months, 0 money down, and 0% APR for 60 months. Might be saying to yourself, well, I'm really not in the market for a new vehicle, and, I'm not necessarily looking at any of those models. Okay, no problem. They've got select used vehicles that qualify for 0 down and no payments for 3 months. You also might be saying to yourself, well, okay, great. Maybe certain makes and models, but probably don't have a great selection. Not true. Over 1,000 new and used vehicles, all in Herculaneum, all in one location of Auto Centers. They're just minutes from South County, right off I-55 in Herculaneum. You'll find the dealership fantastic. The selection, again, cannot be beaten. Right now, every vehicle at AutoCentersNissan.com is also eligible for up to $1,000 in additional savings. There's no gimmicks. There's no special, qualifications or anything like that. All you have to do is select the vehicle that you want to buy, hit the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button, and then you're going to lock in instant savings. That's it. They're just giving savings away to you at AutoCentersNissan.com and out in Herculaneum. Every new Nissan includes a 30-day return promise, and you get that. You have options when it comes to when you're purchasing the vehicle, when you want to save, if you want to get get that loan process started, anything like that. Great, they've got options for everybody that walks through the door when it comes to that. Auto Centers Nissan, right off 555 in Herculaneum. Shop now at AutoCentersNissan.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Tonight, the Blues are in action taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. You can listen to that game right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame starts at 7:30. Puck drop is at 8:30. Tonight, the Cardinals go up against the Cleveland Guardians once again. Michael McGreevy on the mound. First pitch tonight from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. Coming up next, we are going to play Fill in the Blank. So if you have a fill in the blank statement you want to send our way, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We'll fill in the blank next. I'm Andrew Marsh. This Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Blank, 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 blank.
Fill in some blanks.
Time to play Fill in the Blank here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. This is where you can submit your statement to the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646, and we'll attempt to fill in said blank. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, and here's Andrew Marsh.
All right, from the 314, blank percentage chance that Alexander Steen and the Blues make a big trade at the draft involving 2 out of their 3 first-round picks.
Ooh, I'll go 40% chance of that. They have a very specific category or target range that they're looking at for players that they're trading for. They want somebody that is an established player that's on the younger side. So think 25 or 26, lots of runway left, maybe term left on their deal. I think the Blues would definitely look to go after a player like that. They're not just going to try and trade for a player that has like 1 year left on his deal at 31 years old. I don't think that fits the vision of what they're looking for. They're looking to find another, not necessarily, but a Holloway, a Broberg, even a little bit older if you want to go 26, 27, somewhere in that area. They'd be willing to make a move. I think that's why I went 40%.
Okay. Next up, Marsh. Yeah, I would say I think Jamie just nailed it.
Now you go 41%?
Let's go 39.
39.
39%. Yep. Carey's going to go 38.
That's a great number.
Yeah,
great number. I would probably go if you're over, you lose, right? So it's like the price is right. I would go 1%. That way I got, 1 to 39. I'm good.
Okay, that's really playing the game, bud. You must be great at parties.
All right.
I'm great.
Wow.
I'm a lot of fun.
All right, whatever, dude. We're going to move on.
Whatever, dude.
From 618, blank will be the first starter sent to the bullpen.
Kyle Leahy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his fault, though. Necessarily.
And whose fault is it?
This is the other bullpen
He was
members.
a bullpen arm to start with, and they just say, hey, guess what? Today, you're a starter.
Well,
it's the other guy's fault.
They sent him to home in the winter, knowing that he was going to start. So,
well, they had confidence.
Ample time.
They had confidence in their bullpen, and
he hasn't been good at all.
If he goes to the bullpen, is that Richard Fitz that gets called up?
If he's healthy.
He's hurt?
Yep.
The heck, man? The heck? He either hurt or you're injured.
Well, he's injured. Because he got shut down. Now, I don't think it's a long-term thing, but...
Come on, Fitzy?
Yeah, Richard Fitz is not healthy right now. But Kyle Leahy, I don't know, maybe my expectations were too high, and I realize it's only been 3 starts. I get that, but not great overall.
Is it possible we are panicking a bit too much? I was listening to BK and Ferrari on the way, and they had Derek Gould on, and Tanner asked, should we be more concerned about the lineup or the pitching? He said the lineup. because he believes the pitching will get better. Once the heat starts heating up, you know how St. Louis gets, man. It's still a little. Yeah,
it's freezing.
They had the masks on the other day. It was cold in Detroit and Washington. Here too. So once it starts warming up, get a better grip on those balls and strikes.
I mean, can't you make the same claim though for the offense?
Nah, baseball.
Once it starts heating up, then you can hit it further.
No. Pitching is vastly different than hitting. You know that.
Well, no, I know that. But you didn't.
Yeah, but wouldn't the heat?
Carey, what you did.
He didn't.
Was not answer my question.
Nah, the pitching and hitting are complete opposite.
Got
right?
it. Yep.
So Derek didn't say because of the heat the pitchers would be better. I'm just saying because of the heat they got to be better. They're more warmed up. You know, it take as long to get warmed up when you're a starting pitcher as it would when it's if you're Sonny Gray, yes, but everyone else, no.
Overall, I think.
Nah, balls are not too hard. That's why they got the rosin bag. You know, it's a little sweat dripping. Wipe your hand. Good to go.
A little pine tar in there, too?
If you could, you probably can't because they check your hands at the end of every inning at this point. Can't even lick your hand. You got to lick your hand and wipe your pants. It's a new rule. I don't know. But just saying. Pitching, Anthony, as you know, is vastly different. I don't know why you're so confused.
I'm not going to get that minute and a half back in my life ever.
No, you heard the man.
You spent minutes on things way worse than that.
But to answer to fill in the blank, I definitely think it's Kyle Leahy.
Okay,
he'd be the first.
Yeah, I agree.
Leahy, I'll say aye.
Aye.
All right, Grant Francis fan club. If the Blues bet on the wrong goalie this offseason, it'll be the club's biggest blunder since blank.
Since allowing Alex Pietrangelo to walk in free agency.
I don't think it's the same.
You heard me.
It's fine.
All right, so the biggest blunder since...
Your answer's good. I think your answer's good.
Not bringing back David Perron for a third tour of duty.
That's good. I like that one, too. Those are good. Did a great job.
Signing, what was the guy that was the big goal scorer?
Mike Hoffman.
Mike Hoffman.
Yeah.
Signing Mike Hoffman and...
The power play assassin.
Yeah.
Don't you dare call my number unless it's a power play.
I ain't going out there.
You're up. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
You go chase yourself.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Is it a power play? Then no.
Nope.
All right. Go ahead, Marsh.
From the 214, the best head coach for the Blues... the best head coach the Blues have had since the year 2000 is blank.
Well, I think there's only one right answer at this point. Which guy coached them to a Stanley Cup championship? And that was not a team of superstars. They had a couple of really good players and a fantastic goalie. But how can you not say Craig Berube?
Well, are they going after the Stanley Cup? Is that why they positioned it after 2000?
Well,
like Craig Berube
is in 2019.
I know, which is why they said... I'm not 2000, excuse me, 2020.
They said
it was 2000.
Oh, 2000? Oh, it's Craig Berube. What the hell? I thought in my head, I thought it was 2020. I'm like, they're trying to position it to say, hey, like who's had the...
If it was 2020, I probably would have said Jim Montgomery.
Okay, there you go.
Do you think the Blues get to where they are at with Craig Berube at the helm, if not for what Ken Hitchcock did for this organization?
Well, no, I don't think so.
No.
I'm not saying that he's the best, but it's just a question from this question.
Look, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Ken Hitchcock. I've said it, I don't even know how many times on this show and other shows. The man knows so much about hockey. He changed everything there is about the Blues. He turned all of those players into... very strong, defensive-minded players. They played with grit. They played hard. Like, they knew the details of the game. The systems were impeccable, all of that. So everything that Ken Hitchcock, in my opinion, the foundation that he built, that Craig Berube was able to build a championship team off of that. And I get emotional because Hitch was a hell of a coach.
Damn right.
But, then, he handed off to Mike Yeo, who didn't know what to do with Hitch, what he had built. And the players could see through Mike Yeo. I love Mike Yeo. He was a former teammate of mine. Played 2 years of junior hockey with him. And he was tough as nails as a player. A fantastic assistant coach. But when he becomes a head coach, it's almost not believable. And so players kind of see through his behavior a little bit.
Interesting.
And so therefore he loses the room a little. That's where Craig Berube was able to step in, being authentic, as we know Chief is, and recapture everything. So
good stuff there. All right, that was fill in the blank here in the Fast Lane. Were the national writers right about the Blues? Plus, we'll light the lamp next on 101 ESPN.
Woods, the All Things Basement Tea experts for basement waterproof.
I'm looking out right now onto Olive Boulevard, and I'm looking at some cars that could use some accessories. That's right, Mike Ryder, I'm staring at your car. That bad boy right there could use some aftermarket modifications. Send them over to Pure Performance. They've got everything you need for whatever vehicle that you are driving right now on the road. They also specialize in all tires, not just oversized tires or off-road tires. Any wheels and tires that are on the road currently for your vehicle, Pure Performance carries everything for you. They also, right now, in the month of April, have a great special going on. When you purchase a new bed cover, so whether it's a full truck cover, a soft tonneau cover, or a hard tonneau cover, you will receive a free cargo retriever. Anybody who has a bed cover knows how useful that is. And they've got that right now at Pure Performance. So please do yourself a favor. Stop by the showroom, 25,000 square foot facility. When you get inside, you have to ask for Shelby. She is the boss over there. And tell Shelby that Jamie Rivers sent you in, and tell her what you're looking to do. Whether it's that new bed cover, tires, wheels, or any kind of accessory, she's going to make sure you're taken very well care of. So again, stop by in person or visit them online at pureperformance.com. That's pure, P-U-R, performance.com.
Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter. Blues Penguins pregame at 7:30. Puck drop at 8:30 right here on 101 ESPN. All right. So Marsh dug up the 2025-26 season preview for the Blues. Playoff chances, projected points, roster rankings. This was from The Athletic and our guy Dom.
Oh, God. I'm done.
Can I make a suggestion? Can I make a suggestion? And this is on you, Marsh. Next season, can you make sure you keep our predictions, saved, so that when
he always saves them.
No. Like he's going to have to go back and find exactly the day where we said what we said.
No, he writes them down.
Do you know what we said? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
What we said, or
what we said.
I have no idea.
That's what. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Have our MLB predictions and our NFL predictions written down? So that
I
we
have
can,
those. I never did those for the NHL.
Save the audio, man. That's a difference. Don't worry about it. Keep your eyes up. Save the audio.
I'm watching you.
I know it's your show. I know it's your show, but I thought we had a meeting and we were allowed to come up with suggestions. Am I right, Jamie? One per week.
You three had a meeting.
Discarded. He does that just for show.
You guys created this complaint box. I threw it in the trash. You dug it out, and now
HR.
There is none. Good luck.
Oh no, it's alive and well.
Yeah,
oh, is it?
It's open.
Yeah,
it's open again.
Yeah, we got HR. We're going to go to HR.
Well, then I think you guys are all doing great.
Thank you.
Anyways.
What's Dom got to say about the Blues this year?
It's what he did say. So one of the big questions coming in for the Blues was, can the offer sheet boys do it again? Talking, of course, about Broberg and Holloway.
What did he say?
Heading into the season, it was fair and correct to give St. Louis credit for successfully offer sheeting Holloway and Broberg. The move, for one, was interesting and unexpected. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, the other thing. Very long paragraph.
Let's just go over it, though.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Go over it. You want me to read everything?
No. We don't have to read what he said. But the question, can the offer sheet boys do it again? Do we think that they progressed this season?
Yes.
Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg.
Absolutely.
I mean, Philip Broberg's MVP. Just ask JR. What? He is, though.
We love JR.
I love JR, and he's not wrong. I mean, he's wrong for not mentioning Hofer, but he's not wrong for picking Philip Broberg.
Okay, so yes. The answer is yes.
I do think, though, Dylan Holloway, his injuries definitely set the Blues back this year, especially with the way that he's playing now.
Yeah.
You would have loved to see that for a full season.
No doubt. All right, the wild card. What can Jimmy Snuggerud do in his first full season? Saw a lot of great, but the start of the season, much like a lot of the Blues players, was slow. So
yeah, it's going to take any young player a little time to get going. And here's the thing that Jimmy Snuggerud was a victim of too. Is his line mates and teammates weren't having great starts to the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, when you're a young player that's not used to driving offense, you're relying upon others to kind of drag you along a little bit. Like last year when Jimmy Snuggerud joined the team, Thomas and those guys, Booch, and then you had Holloway, Kyrou, Shen. There were lots of guys dragging offense, so Snuggie was a great little accent piece. What I was worried about in the offseason was everybody had Snuggie as a 40-goal scorer. He's going to be driving the offense. I was like, pump the brakes a little bit here. He's never played a full season in the NHL, and he had some speed bumps to start the season. He had an injury, some inconsistencies. At times, he looked like the play was moving too fast for him. But credit to Jimmy Snuggerud and to the coaching staff and everybody who's worked with him. They stuck with it. They kept giving him more ice time, more responsibility, a bigger role. Now he's first line with Robert Thomas and Dylan Holloway, and they have been fantastic. And I think that it's been a bit of a revelation to see two young guys like that playing so well with Robert Thomas, who needed a boost too.
Mm-hmm.
He was going down a bad path, the body language thing, and then the trade rumors and all this stuff. And now it looks like Robert Thomas is having fun being at the rink every day. He's playing with two great young players that have a ton of energy and enthusiasm. So as far as the Jimmy Snuggerud experiment is concerned, I think it's a success. I think he ended up having a really good season.
We are going to take your mic drops, by the way. So if you go to the 101 app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers, we're going to take some Scott Lee Heating Company mic drops on Jordan Walker and really the Cardinals' youth. Are you okay with kind of a tumultuous season, provided that Walker has a breakout? And we can also talk about just kind of the youth being served overall. Are you okay with kind of the watching these frustrations for the Cardinals over the last couple of days, provided that the young guys do mature, at least some of them, because it's not going to be the full team. If it's full team, they wouldn't be losing. So leave us a mic drop. Are you okay with the Cardinals if the losses pile up, as long as guys like Jordan Walker have breakout seasons? Leave us a mic drop, and we'll get to those in a short period of time here. All right, back to the Blues, back to the article. Strengths, including Jim Montgomery's presence. How would you assess Monty this season? I think that's a difficult question.
It's really tough. I think Monty's a lot like the team this year. I think that Monty and his staff had a tough start to the season, and I don't think there were adjustments maybe made soon enough from the staff. The power play has been abysmal all season. I'm not going to blame the staff for that because the players go out there and execute. I mean, I remember there were a number of coaches I played for. We didn't even practice the power play. You have 5 guys, throw them on the ice, and you're the best 5 guys we have, go score a goal. Mm-hmm. Now, those times are long gone, but you get my point. At some point, the players have to take charge of what they're doing once the play starts. For Monty, I think he learned a lot this year. I think that Monty also had expectations that this team was going to start where they finished off last year, and that didn't happen. And I think that Monty, just like every good coach, I think you learn to evolve and change, and sometimes change strategy, delivery, systems in order to accommodate what your actual team is. And when the team got younger and they shipped off a couple of veterans, and then the Texier and Matthew Joseph experiments were, the buyouts happened or the termination of the contract. Now Monty had what I would call a blank canvas almost to work with some of these young guys and give them opportunity. And I thought in those moments, the staff and Monty have thrived. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what Monty's really good at. Never mind the X's and O's and things like that. Monty's really good at establishing confidence in young players. Look what he did for Zach Bolduc last year. Boldy, under Drew Bannister, didn't know what the hell he was doing. You're not allowed on the ice for face-offs. If we win the face-off, we'll let you play. Like who has confidence doing that? Monty's really good at tasking the young players to do what they're supposed to do. We've heard him on these airwaves. He's done it his whole life playing a certain way. Why do I change that? Now, there's certain things that you add as far as being a little more responsible or puck management, but you don't want to take a player's talents away from them just because you're afraid to let them loose a little.
Sure.
So I think from that perspective, we did a great job.
All right, there's some other questions here maybe we'll get to in the 5 o'clock hour, but we got to light the lamp here ahead of tonight's Blues and Penguins matchup. Again, 7:30 pre-puck drop at 8:30.
You better get to
A couple of guys can really shoot the puck.
I must confess you scored first.
Well, who was the first person?
Breakaway.
Actually, Marsh forgot this time.
Score! We got hockey to learn.
All right, go, Jamie. Scumbag.
Oh, it's me?
I think so. Marsh, do you want to go over the standings?
Nope.
Okay.
Carey loves it. You know what? Teach me how to snuggie one more time. Let's keep this thing going, baby.
Gary?
Give me, well, Jamie said it might be his last game ever. What better way to go out than with a goal? Well, last game ever as a starter. The St. Louis Blues. Jordan Binnington.
Yes! I would love to see that, by the way.
I would too. Hell.
No, honestly, I would sacrifice the winning to see Jordan Binnington
write that down.
Score a goal.
Write that down.
Yeah, but
Jordan Binnington wins is 25 points for me.
Okay.
Deal.
If he scores, Carey automatically wins.
Yeah. Okay.
Deal.
I'm willing to say that.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. All right.
And Anthony and I pass you in the game as well.
Yes, correct. Yeah. You go from first to last.
I'll go with Jordan Kyrou tonight.
Oh, Roosie, huh?
Marsh, I am interested. Are we tied?
No.
I'm still 1 point
why'd you say it
behind?
like that, Marshy?
Oh, because Booch is only 1 point? Yeah. Why isn't Booch worth 9?
Well, because when we signed him for $8 million, he was supposed to score
We got to
goals.
adjust these, though, you know?
we, like live betting, we have to adjust as the season
come
goes.
All right. I'll take Holloway. Holloway to tie Marsh.
Unless he gets
I'm
hat trick.
up by one.
Unless he gets
I'm up by one.
Unless he gets 2.
Yeah.
Get 2 tonight. All right. We have the biggest question of the day. Don't forget to send in your mic drops. Are you okay with the Cardinals, even if they scuffle, the youth being served, specifically Jordan Walker? So we'll get to those mic drops at some point in the 5 o'clock hour. But we do have the biggest question of the day next on 101 ESPN.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
Weatherholt is a guy that has had extension discussions with the Cardinals. As I reported, they have not progressed. And listen, these talks take place between players and teams all the time. Not all of them result in deals. And it gets to a point where if you can't find the sweet spot for the player and the club, then they just kind of let it go and maybe resume these talks at another time.
That was Ken Rosenthal in foul territory discussing J.J. Weatherholt, and maybe, he's one of these young players like we've seen over the last couple of weeks that receives a contract extension well before he becomes a free agent. With Carey Davis and James Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Now, Marsh, I know the comments made by Ken Rosenthal, kind of the genesis of the biggest question of the day.
Yes, you only have one extension to give out. You can only choose one between J.J. Weatherholt or Jordan Walker right now to give an extension to. Who are you choosing and why?
That is spicy.
That's what the kids are saying.
Drew, good question.
Stop.
You gotta love it, Drew.
Yep.
Oh, come
it's
on,
a great
man.
question.
You should have never told anybody you didn't like it.
He was sharing that in confidence.
Yeah, that's a locker room. Man. We kind of, if you don't like it, you get more of it.
The more you learn to love it, the less we'll use it.
You got to step into it, man.
Yeah. But
that means we love you, actually.
It's a total.
The fact that we would call you Drew and you hate it that much, that lets you know how much we actually love you. Bill's character.
It rhymes, too. We love you, Drew.
We do. We do.
We do. Anyways, my pick would be J.J. Weatherholt. And the reason my pick would be J.J. Weatherholt is because already at a very early stage in his career, he's shown a certain amount of consistency of what he can be as a major league player. Now, am I giving him the entire bank account? No, but I'm going to obviously give him a good chunk of change, but I think I already know what he's going to be for a very extended period of time. Jordan Walker is playing incredible, but this is the first time we're seeing it. And so I would be more worried about gambling on the big bopper than I would be opposed to like gambling on the steady Eddie type player. So that would be my pick.
You don't strike me as a man that goes to the casino and bets the minimum. You seem like a bet the maximum kind of guy. Higher reward,
actually
higher risk, higher reward.
I hate losing so much that if I used to be that way.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to just go smash my face off a wall. And that wasn't great. So I decided to take my business approach, which is to, low and slow.
Yeah.
Just keep cooking that baby.
Okay. I'm going to go with Jordan Walker because it's going to cost you more in the long run the longer you wait, would be my thought process on that. The longer you would be waiting on, I think if both players, let's say, were hitting the market at the same time and they were both the best versions of themselves, not comparing them against each other, but the highest ceiling of Jordan Walker versus the highest ceiling of J.J. Weatherholt, I think it might cost you double what it would cost you J.J. Weatherholt.
I don't disagree.
So for me, that's why I would say you would pay Jordan Walker if you had to choose between the two of them right now today, and make sure we get that out of there, because sometimes people just getting in their car, they hear things that aren't really there.
Yeah.
So if you were just having to pick one of them today, it would be Jordan Walker for me, because I know if, again, both of them hit their highest ceiling that they're capable of, it's going to cost you more for Jordan Walker in the long run.
But the big word there is if.
Yeah, but that's either one of them.
You're right, but already I view J.J. Weatherholt as less of a risk.
So let me ask you this. If you were...
The reward's not as big.
Let's say both of them, like right now, you would offer... I'm just going to throw a number out there. Let's say whatever number. Let's say you were giving J.J. Weatherholt 6 years, $80 million, or you can offer Jordan Walker 6 years, $120 million.
Yeah.
That's a win-win, because if you wait, in my opinion, that number could be 120 for JJ and maybe 350 for Jordan.
But what if you give that 120 to Jordan and then next year he goes back to where he can't quite hit. He's like Pedro Serrano, can't quite hit the curveball again.
That's one of the risks you run when you.
But I think JJ's still going to
money.
get on base for me.
Yeah,
Anthony, what you say?
Break the tie.
So,
and since it's your show, we'll go with your pick.
Oh wow! I want to hear Marshy's thoughts on it too. We could have a deadlock, Drew.
Okay.
I think you guys both highlighted the main points that I would make. With JJ Weatherholt, I think he's more of a sure thing. I don't have to worry about the ups and downs. I think the ceiling isn't as high, but the floor is also higher, right? Like the floor is going to be high. You're probably not going to regret a deal to JJ Weatherholt. Mm-hmm. What you outlined, CD, is that the power there being with Jordan Walker at his best, power's going to have you're going to pay more for power.
Correct.
So would I rather pay more for that power early in the young man's career than later on? Yes.
Yeah.
But the floor is going to be much lower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could bottom out. That contract would hurt more if it didn't pan out, unlike the JJ Weatherholt deal. So
I think we all kind of agree here.
Yeah, we do.
Like forced to pick.
I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Jordan Walker because of the power element. I agree with CD.
Of the possible upside.
Exactly. It's going to cost me a lot more down the road.
I don't disagree, guys.
Yeah.
I don't. I would
it's
personally
a
go with
philosophy.
JJ Weatherholt just because I've seen how low the floor can go that's okay, but with Jordan Walker.
Yeah.
And that's why I would be.
You can't see the damn thing.
It's gone. Like it's gone. It's in the basement.
It was under the house.
You're in hell.
And that's the only reason
maybe not hell.
That's not strong.
Hell is a long way.
I went too far.
I think so. I was just saying in the
I'm
basement.
just saying it feels like you're in hell.
Well, for him, it probably
I've
did.
been there.
Yeah, man. When you
living room. But anyways,
you still talking baseball?
I don't think so.
Hey, it happens. But so I agree with you guys, except for, unfortunately, I've seen, again, how low the floor is for Jordan Walker. Mm-hmm. And that would make me pause.
Yeah. Marsh, I know you're cutting up mic drops right now. Do you have an opinion on this? Do you want to tie things up? Or do you want to put it away?
I think right now, I would give it to Jordan Walker.
There you go.
I'd give it to Jordan Walker.
I hope so.
I just think that I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to BKO this thing by any means. I don't want to. If he goes on a slump, I don't want to be blamed for this.
No.
But it looks like mechanically he has changed things, and we're actually seeing that. And so
I
don't
get a hitting person on here to tell us what the hell they're seeing that's different. Marshy, get on that.
So I think that this can continue.
I think for me, like watching him, I agree it has changed. And maybe it's the approach, maybe it's the confidence. I liked yesterday, obviously I like the home run, but I like the fact that he hit a ball to third base and beat it out. Like I think he has all of the tools to be a really good baseball player. Like we don't even talk about like 5-tool players anymore in baseball. It doesn't even, you got 2 of them, yeah, okay. You got 2 tools in your toolbox? Mm-hmm. Cool. We don't ever talk about 5-tool players anymore. And if you are capable or have that potential as a ceiling for you, I think that's outstanding. And I think Jordan Walker possesses that type of potential. As the way that he's playing right now, he's possessing that type of potential as a baseball player.
There you have it. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We're still taking your mic drops, the Scottley Heating Company mic drops, via the 101 ESPN mobile app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Are you okay if the Cardinals, as frustrating as the last 4 days have been, are you okay with that if the youth is being served? Jordan Walker continues to, be on this path where he could be a star, an MLB star by the end of the year. Are you okay with the losing if the young players emerge? They're not going to get all the young players, so you might have to pick and choose. But we'll take your mic drops on that next on 101 ESPN. All right, we started asking for your mic drops about the Cardinals and whether or not, even if the losses pile up and you get frustrated, will you be okay with it because Jordan Walker has a breakout year?
Carey, your thoughts?
I should have called in. I should have went into the office and left a mic drop.
Well, you don't have to do that. You got a microphone right in front of you.
I should have done that. I should have called in.
Well, what?
I don't know.
I left a mic drop. I didn't play it. I'm sitting here like,
this is George.
Yeah, I should have left a mic drop.
Well, what would you have said?
Cardinal baseball is fun, man. You just enjoy it and enjoy the ride. It's not going to be the end of the world if they don't win every dang on game. But enjoy what you're watching.
But, dude, really?
Enjoy what you're watching. Respect the game. Respect the people that are playing it. Don't take too much into this season in terms of wins and losses. This is not like I am a former coach, right? I expect to.
You're always a coach.
Once coaching, you're always coaching.
Be our coach,
yes.
Carey.
You expect to win every game as a player and as a coach. But there have been times where I looked at my roster and was like, hey, hey, boys, just have fun tonight. Didn't tell them that, but I damn sure told my coaches that, hey,
There's
saying.
a couple of games I've coached. I'm like, well, we'd be lucky to touch the puck tonight.
Listen, man. You know.
Not to the kids.
You don't tell the kids that.
No, I tell the kids, go run the goalie.
Jamie does not tell his kids to run the goalie. He plays within the parameters of the game.
He's not
going.
Welcome back to one of the rinks.
Yeah, that was another issue. Yeah, nah, man. Just I would have fun watching this team, watching the good parts. I wouldn't be as frustrated with the bad parts. I would hope that they continue to grow and get better. Losing is never fun, but I mean, hell, it is what it is at this point. They told us they were going to have a young team and it was going to be a youth movement. Mm-hmm. They told us that 2 years ago or last year, and they didn't move anybody, and they signed one player at the end of the offseason.
Phil Maton.
Yeah, best player they had available for them.
I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed that home run last night, that solo shot.
He got on the board.
Carey, he's being sarcastic.
I know what he's doing. Yeah. But I bet you he did enjoy it.
All right, well, let's hear from...
he enjoyed it.
Let's hear from the people, then. Why don't we hear from Bill first, who left us a mic drop?
Hey, guys, this is Mild Bill. Used to be Wild Bill.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm definitely okay with it. I wish it would have happened last year because that's what they claimed they were doing last year. And to tell you the truth, it looks like they're doing the same thing this year. Why are we playing for Mean and left when we have Baez in the minors? Why do we have Urias as a right-handed batter at third base to platoon with Jordan with Gorman when we have Blaze Jordan tearing it up at third base in the minors? And why do we have Pozo on the freaking bench when we got Jimmy Crooks tearing it up in the minors? That would be a rebuild. Hopefully, that will change as the year goes on because this is not a rebuild. Thanks.
I thought he started clapping.
Is it not, though?
I think that was his wife clapping in the background. She's very supportive.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's
good answers,
nice.
man. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I don't know. So you also have to be very cautious, too, with a rebuild situation. Like, Crooks is killing it right now in Memphis, doing a great job. Like, why would you mess with that right now? You don't know what this Cardinals team is. And you do have Pages that you're still working through. You don't really know what Herrera is as a catcher yet. Poso, I would agree. I like him. It's a great story. Happy for the guy. But, like, if you have him in your lineup or not, on your bench or you don't, I don't know how much that moves the needle either way. Now, if you call up Jimmy Crooks, you don't want him on the bench.
No, he's playing.
He's going to be playing, and I wouldn't hate seeing him split starts with Herrera and put Pages on the bench. I mean, I'd rather another player, period, dot. But if that's the route you have to go, so
right.
I don't disagree with that. But you also don't just call up all the young guys before they find a rhythm at AAA either. Remember, there's certain guys that Dylan Carlson, for example, I think he got thrust into the majors too soon. Some would argue that Jordan Walker struggled a lot because he was fast-forwarded into the majors probably sooner than he should have been. So with Chaim Bloom, I'm truly sensing, a dedication to development for these young guys rather than just kind of like, well, we're in a rebuild, throw everybody into the fire, like, let's go.
Yeah, they're in a rebuild, but they're also in development.
Correct.
They're trying to develop guys. And I understand that some people might say, well, in order to develop them, you got to do it at the major league level. Well, that's not really how baseball works. And it's only been as well as Blaze Jordan continues to hit. It's been 15 games. So it's a little tough to just say, hey, now we're going to start him at third. We're done with Gorman. I get what Bill's saying. If you're going to go with the youth guys, go with the young guys, right? Like, just do it. But I still think you have to kind of pick and choose your battles. Now, I'd like to believe that the whole Fermin thing is going to run its course sooner rather than later.
I think the Fermin Poso thing is kind of like the Texier, Matthew Joseph, Kevin Hayes. Like, pick your guy, Kapanen, Verana. Those guys were, gap fillers while you were waiting for the next guys. I believe that's what they are. Fermin had great numbers at AAA and whatnot, but I don't know if that necessarily projects itself into the majors. I think we're going to see Jimmy Crooks at some point this year. I think we'll see the Baez. I think we'll see a lot of these guys as time goes on, as they show their consistency at AAA, at the AAA level. I don't necessarily think you have to throw all of the youth out there at the same time, because then if it goes poorly, you're not developing at the majors. In fact, you're going the wrong way. It's counter development when you have no confidence, no success, it can be a lot. It can be detrimental.
I think I think it's just so weird that people are. I don't want to say that they're weird, but the complaints are weird, because you complained when Jordan Walker was here and he's not ready. And why is he here? And now you're saying, well, why are these guys here? Because the other guys ain't ready. So you have to. Like, it's not a microwave. You can't just throw it in the microwave and it's ready in 2 minutes. The best meals have to be cooked in the oven. They taste better.
Low and slow.
And slow. Let it marinate, man. Let it cook. It takes 5 or 6 hours, man. Let it cook. Don't rush the meal. Don't be in such a hurry to feel like we need to win now because we ain't won it. No, you're not going to win a championship right now this year. You can be as mad as you want to be. It's not ideal for your health, but go ahead, brother, sister, go off. Be pissed off the entire season. Do it. If that makes you feel better, it ain't going to be good for you, but go ahead. But while you're complaining, trust that this organization, this staff, this front office is going about this in a different way, and they aren't going to just rush up a guy because he's had a great few weeks in the minors. They're not going to rush up a guy because, we need to have him on. They brought J.J. Weatherholt up because he's 23, and he has shown at every level that he's had success, and he's doing that, and we trust him right now to do the same. And if he struggles at some point, because it's become too much for him, maybe they will send him down. It doesn't look like that seems to be his story, but it could be. But the players that are in the minors now, you're going to want to rush them up and see what they got just because you're pissed off with what you got right now. That's working backwards, in my opinion, if your ultimate goal is to win those championships. I want to win a championship. Okay, well, let it cook, man.
Yeah.
Don't damn throw it in the microwave and say, I need it now. You're not going to get it. You're going to piss yourself off even more trying to do something like that, as opposed to waiting the amount of time that is required for those players that are in the minors to come up and have the success that you want to see.
Yeah.
And you have to, in my opinion, Cardinals baseball fans have to try and erase John Mozeliak's "be patient." You have to erase those words and trust that what Chaim Bloom is doing is a different version of that. And I think we're seeing that already, but people think, well, we did just be patient for years. John Mozeliak buried guys in the minors, didn't call them up. And I don't think Chaim Bloom is the same as John Mozeliak, is all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. No, I think
try and forget about that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's going to take a little bit, but you're right. All right, let's hear from Will, who left us a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop.
I'm honestly okay with what the Cardinals are doing right now. Even if all the players don't end up, progressing like they should or like we'd like them to be, I think it's fine. What I'm not okay with is how the Cardinals have been since, 2017, 2018, whereas we're this muddy middle and, well, if we make the playoffs, anything can happen. No, it can't. We're not doing that, and we're not spending money, so we need to just suck for a couple years, let all of the young guys play and figure out what the heck they are and get some good draft picks and retool. Not really retool, rebuild. I think it's going to suck to watch. I think we're going to lose a lot of game, but I think it's going to be fun to watch the young guys, and I think that's the key to this. We just need the young guys. I don't even care if all the young guys aren't performing or progressing, as long as they're having fun out there and it's fun to watch. Even if we lose a bunch of games, if we're still scoring like we were early on, I'm okay with it.
So if they're not performing or progressing, how does that help anything?
Yeah,
I just want them to have fun out there. Okay, great. Then let me go play in the NFL, and who cares about the results? Is just going to go have some fun out there.
Nah.
Like that, I'm sorry. Like, that doesn't make sense. You can't just call young players up, because that seems like the fun thing to do. And then 2 years from now, when you've ruined them, or they can't play, or the team's no further ahead, and you've done nothing better, but it was fun to watch? No, it wasn't. Sorry, I got to push back on that.
You need to, I think, in other words, Jamie, you need to achieve something.
There's got to be some kind of goal.
Yeah.
Not just throw them in on the field and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to improve incrementally, like just step by step. So, for example, Nathan Church forgot how many outs there were yesterday. Let's not see that again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be locked in for a full 9 innings. Let's not have that mistake repeat itself. And that is progression. That is maturation. That is a player that took an honest mistake. He didn't do it on purpose, but you've turned the puck over.
No,
I fumbled the ball, dropped this chef. I fumbled the ball, I dropped a pass. It's not something you do intentionally, but I didn't pick up a blitzing linebacker. Oh crap, don't kill my quarterback. Let's not make that mistake a repeated offense. Those are the things. Learn from it. And if you do that, if the next time there's a situation like that and Nathan Church throws the guy out, guess what? That is maturation. That is progressing. That is going in the right direction from where he was last night to where he could be 2 weeks from now.
Right.
But what you might not see is, that's learning in the game. That's part of it. So every single day there is going to be something to be learned from this team and from these players, and they're watching film every day for every at-bat, for every fielding mishap or good play. There is something to learn from it. Mm-hmm. But if you want them to win a championship, I personally think that that's foolish. You can believe what you want to believe, but I think that that's a foolish mindset for this team where it stands to go out and win a championship this year.
Right. I agree. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We're going to do Beat the Streak and Bet the Board. Do we need a new Beat the Streak contestant?
We do not. Scott is going to join us. I reached out to Scott. We'll see if Scott replied back. But J.J. Weatherholt got a base hit for him. In fact, all of us got base hits last night.
All right. Nice job, guys. All right, so we'll try to beat the streak again tonight as the Cardinals host the Guardians. And we'll also do Bet the Board. That's next on 101 ESPN.
Cheap, fun.
let's get dirty. Dirt Cheap is St. Louis's one-stop party shop, and they've got an unbelievable app. Download the Dirt Cheap app. You become part of the loyalty program immediately. That means every dollar spent at Dirt Cheap earns you points to use in store. You can also get on the app and order ahead, pick up curbside, and you can also check out events. They have an event section. Check that out. In-store special events and tastings. And sometimes they've got raffles on allocated bourbon. You can only find out that stuff by having the Dirt Cheap app and checking it out all the time. Now, if you're on your way home and you just finished work, pull into Dirt Cheap. They've got massive selection of anything that you're looking for. If it's just an ice cold beer, they've got you all set up over there. They've got that Zwickel Light too, ice cold. It is fantastic. Red wine, white wine, a rosé. Stopped the other day. Ashley, my fiance, is like, I'm really craving a nice rosé. I walked in, talked to the Dirt Cheap employee. She selected one for me. It was awesome. So they're there for your help as well. And the Dirt Cheap name is about the price, not the product. We've gone over this several times. I get all of my alcohol from Dirt Cheap. I absolutely love everything that they're doing over there. So again, get on the website, dirtcheapfunfun.com, and download the Dirt Cheap app. Again, that's dirtcheapfunfun.com. Whatever your taste, you will find it at Dirt Cheap. Remember to have fun. Please be careful out there.
.101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Blues take on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. You can listen to that game right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame starts at 7:30. Puck drop is at 8:30. The Cardinals go up against the Guardians. 6:45 first pitch with Michael McGreevy on the mound. If you have missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Chris Pronger, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We're going to play Beat the Streak, and we'll bet the board next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers and Andrew Marsh and Anthony Stalter. And Scott is back for Beat the Streak. What's up, Scott?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, of course. And I understand that you also have a question for Jamie.
After we get done making my pick, I'd like to talk to him. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All righty.
Scott, hang on. So, Marsh, what are the latest streaks?
All right. Speaking of Jamie, he leads the pack. 3 is the streak for Jamie. Anthony, you have a streak of 2. Carey, you have a streak of 2. And Scott and myself have a streak of 1.
Give me that J.J. Weatherholt. Please.
Give me... Is it on me? Jose Ramirez.
I'm going to take... I'll take Jordan Walker.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. Scott, you're up.
I'll take Stephen Kwan.
Oh, there you go.
All righty, and I'm going to go with Chase DeLauder tonight.
All right. Okay, so Jamie selected J.J. Weatherholt. Carey went with Jose Ramirez. I went with Jordan Walker. Scott went with Stephen Kwan. And Marsh took Chase DeLauder. Now, Scott, go ahead. What was your question to Jamie?
Well, I was going to ask him kind of off the air after you guys get done.
Oh.
Okay.
If that's possible.
That's up to Marshy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Keep
up
it
to
on the
you.
line or not?
Hold on for 30 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we'll put you on hold, and then we'll see if Marsh can pass you over to Jamie here. So, yeah, hang on the line, Scott.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, you got it. All right, so from Beat the Streak to Bet the Board. I think we all hit last night, didn't we, Marsh?
No.
Oh.
I am in a dry spell right now.
Bit of a funk?
Bit of a funk.
That's okay.
I'm in an Anthony Stalter funk.
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. All right, so what are the standings then?
Jamie has 7, Carey with 6, Anthony you have 3, and I have 2.
All right, the NHL, very unpredictable on the money line. But a lot of B players out there right now. A lot of guys that fast and loose is the way they're playing, these teams are. Give me that over in the first period. Colorado, Calgary at minus 145.
All right. Carey?
Give me Austin Riley, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
All right.
Marsh, I will take the over 8.5 runs for the Rockies-Astros game. Over 8.5. Rockies-Astros.
All right, and I'm looking at tonight's Blues game. Jimmy Snuggerud to record 1 point. It's at minus 135, so give me a snuggy point.
Okay, there you have it. All righty. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Several Major League Baseball games are underway right now. Of course, the Cardinals and Guardians First pitch at 6:45. By the way, speaking of baseball, Christian Yelich is likely to miss a month with a abductor strain. So Christian Yelich continues to be one of the more banged up players in Major League Baseball. It's unfortunate, that's for sure. Really good player and just hasn't been able to stay healthy of late. Did you guys see, by the way, Garrett Crochet had a nice outing last night?
I don't think he did.
Hammered for 11 runs.
That's not good.
By the Twins.
It's rough.
And it's not like Crochet had been struggling. You know, sometimes you get to the starters have been struggling a little bit. Like Logan Webb hasn't really put together a strong start. Garrett Crochet was outstanding, especially in his last start against Milwaukee. 13-6, the Red Sox lost last night. He allowed 11 runs. Good news is only 10 of them were earned.
Red Sox good this year?
Well, they took 2 of 3 against the Cardinals.
Anthony, it's a good team.
The concern, I guess, would be Crochet struggled with his velocity, averaged 94.5 miles per hour in his fastball. Still pretty good. But when the velocity dips a little bit, you start to worry about whether or not there's any sort of underlying injury.
Now, I mentioned earlier that when it warms up, that the velo tends to pick up a little bit. Is that that incorrect? You're our baseball guy.
Am I?
Yeah, you the one played.
Yeah. Ish. Yes, typically. Yeah, you're warmer.
I think things are...
Velo goes up a little bit.
Back to what I said about the Cardinals.
And we've also talked about the ball leaving the yard a little bit more, too, when it comes to the warmer weather.
We got a big ballpark, so it's not a...
It'll be fine.
Not a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
So basically what you're saying is home runs are still good for the Cardinals. The pitching will be better, though.
Correct.
As well.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Just trust me on this one.
Okay. Yeah. No, I believe you. All right. We'll wrap things up. Criticisms and compliments and 3 stars of the day next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Selling your home can be stressful. I was just talking to a bunch of people the other night, and one couple was talking about selling their home, and it's been a long time since they've done it, and they're stressed out, they're unsure, they don't know what upgrades they should be working on or the price range of their home. So I said, whoa. Call Gloria Lou with your home sold guaranteed realty. Gloria Lou knows exactly what she's doing. She's been in the business for over 20 years in the St. Louis market, St. Charles, this whole area. And one thing Gloria Lou knows how to do is price your home. She sells for the most money, and she gets you to the closing table quickly. And that's the key, is not leaving money on the table. If you're like the couple that I was talking to, and it's been a while, you have no idea where the market is trending. Trust the expert, and that is Gloria Lou. She will price your home and get you to the closing table quickly. You'll be into your next home, and you'll love every minute of it. But you do have to call her. You got to call her, and please tell her that Jamie Rivers sent you in. She loves hearing that as a partner of mine. She loves hearing that. Her phone number, by the way, is 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888, or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
Miss anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast, available at 101ESPN.com or via the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. All right, let's hear some criticisms and compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
This one's terrible. Just terrible. I feel bad for you, Anthony. We were talking earlier about certain players learning from their mistakes. And 618 wants to know, did Anthony learn from his fumble?
Oh, man.
Oh, what? Why we got to go there?
Well, it is criticisms and compliments.
It was a while ago, man. He ain't fumbled since, I can tell you that much.
No.
See? So, yeah, he has learned from his mistake. See how you...
Good call on that,
I got you, man.
I like that, Carey.
I got you.
We don't even have to add the caveat. All right, yep.
He ain't fumbled since that day.
Yeah, good call.
There you go. Asked and answered.
Yeah. But if I have any words of advice to kids out there, I don't regret picking up that bounding ball. Not one bit.
You were going to make a play.
Damn right. Damn right I was. I won't even tell you to make sure that you have all the corners of the football completely covered up.
Yeah.
Because I did. That helmet hit it square. What I would recommend, having a little more football awareness to understand that you weren't the original punt returner. You were a safety. Oh. And that means
you were keeping things safe.
The defense was on the field, not punt return. Your fellow defensemen were not blocking.
Anthony,
on that play.
In your defense, I saw a guy, my cousin, Chris Davis, return a kick on a field goal. Not necessarily the punt return team either, nor the kickoff return team.
Good call.
So it can happen.
Yeah, he's a football player, though.
He's a good one, too.
He's a good one.
At Auburn.
Auburn's
going to
win.
6.
Auburn's going to win the football game.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to make a play. Had 5 guys in front of me. One of their helmets hit me square. Hit the football square. Clean, too. It was clean.
Anthony, you just wanted more playing time. Because you were on the field, and you stayed on that field.
Yeah,
it's not your fault the other team stunk.
No.
I'm glad, too.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be your fault. It wouldn't be your fault because you shut them down all game.
We did. We were up pretty big. Yeah. Which is probably
chance.
why my coach was like, just go ahead, punt, field it. At least we won.
Yeah. The 314 says, good take, CD. I think that was referring to when we were doing the mic drops, and you were talking about the Cardinals, and you were saying, just enjoy how bad this team is going to be. The 314 says, good take.
I don't think that's what I said.
Oh.
Again, listening ears. Sometimes you got to put them on. When you wake up in the morning, put on your listening ears and your thinking cap. And go out the house and live your best life. If you don't have on your thinking cap and your listening ears, you're going to have a rough life, man. Rough life. Your choice.
217 wants to know about when Anthony fumbled the spaghetti.
That was much worse.
That was
damn
messy.
Meatball.
It was similar.
He was
slippery.
So upset.
It was very similar.
You know why he was upset? Because he just finished cooking it. He could smell it again. He could almost taste it.
Yep.
I saw
Stalter fumble on the play.
I saw the look in his eyes for about 3 seconds, and he was like, I'm going to eat that damn meatball.
If you wouldn't have been standing there,
about all the
that
foot
gets
traffic.
scooped up and put back in the thing, and he eats it.
He thought about all the foot traffic and was like,
99% sure of that.
I thought about it, but Carey's absolutely right. That specific break room has so many people walking in and out,
foot traffic.
Way too much.
I guarantee if Carey wasn't standing there.
I don't
know. Trust me, I thought about it.
I saw the process happening.
Yeah.
He looked at that meatball and was like, I'm going to eat that damn. Then he thought about where he was. He like,
I
can't do it. Can't do it. He was sick about it, though.
I was. I threw it in the trash.
That damn corner, and boom. I said, oh.
Hit me clean.
It was a clean hit,
It was the same thing. Corner knocked out the meatball.
Oh, man.
I fully admit that I was thinking about just reheating that thing and telling myself, the microwave, they'll take care of all the germs.
Did you think about, like, rinsing it off?
No.
And then cooking it again?
No. It was over. I fumbled. I lost. It's done. I took the L.
It's okay.
So I guess I didn't learn from my mistake then.
As a football versus meatballs.
Different kind of ball.
Different ball.
Yeah,
Different ball.
Similar
You can learn
fumble
different things with
process.
different balls.
Yeah, true. Cool.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
Our third star of the day goes out to Mild Bill. He used to be Wild Bill, but now he's Mild Bill. I wonder why he changed his name.
Happened.
Wonder what happened.
I wonder what the story is behind that.
Sometimes as you get older, you know.
Mellow out.
Yeah.
Or there's an event that happens.
Forces you to.
It makes you go from wild to mild.
Yeah, that can happen too.
I don't know. Hopefully everything's good.
you've
That's
had a
good to
few.
hear from Mild Bill.
You've had a few of those.
No.
I'm sure you have.
Nah, Carey.
I have.
Not me.
Probably not you.
Nah.
Yeah, actually, I was very proud of you, though, man. A couple weeks ago, man, I couldn't have been more prouder.
Good job, Jamie.
Damn good job, Jamie.
It's getting hotter outside here in St. Louis. Our second star of the day goes out to the rosin bag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should have one of those table side at all times.
Speaking of
the
table.
grip of like your utensils or the meatball, you know?
Table side, huh?
Yeah, just right. Imagine if you had a rosin bag with that all times.
He probably would have held on to that.
Yeah, he wouldn't have- his
little
ball.
pine tar.
True. Yeah.
Speaking of a ball and a table, first star of the day goes out to Carey's pool game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you were so
Left hand,
talented
right hand.
with the cue.
Yeah,
Very
stick,
talented.
Man, that pool stick.
Very talented. All right, we've got Blues and Penguins. Pregame don't start till 7:30 though, so we got a little
a late
instant replay. Yeah, instant replay leading you into Blues Penguins pregame at 7:30 right here on 101 at ESPN. We've got the puck drop for you at 8:30. Could we be watching Jordan Binnington's last start in the Blues home?
And a goal for Jordan
And a goal.
Binnington. Let's
And
go.
a win by Carey
And a
Davis.
win.
Let's go.
Fran Jumarsh for Carey Davis, for Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter.